Hello, Glim.
How
are you?
Doing alright.
Have you seen any good movies?
Oh my god, everything is the same question.
Oh, I just
Okay, hold on.
asking.
I'm gonna start answering like this. Hold on. Oh, but I read a crazy good book.
What book did you read?
Oh, shotguns and beer cans.
What type?
It's about this place called Spruce Pine, and we're going to Pine Park, where hillbillies and shit live, and there's paranormal. It's a splatterhouse book, splatterpunk book.
I didn't realize
everything.
splatterpunk was a genre in literature.
Yeah. So we're going in hillbilly type trailer park, and yes, everything you can think of is in there. Everything. And then they added, the little paranormal.
Nice.
And also, there's a period golem. You're welcome.
Oh.
A period
That's different.
golem.
Yes, a period golem.
A woman's menstruation golem.
Yes. I will get into more details, but I don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get more details either, really.
Nah, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome.
I mean, it's a blood golem.
Are you checking
right?
on dinner?
A blood golem is actually an interesting way to make it.
It's like I could have varied that, but I'm like, no, it doesn't clean it up anyway.
I need to have a blood golem in my fantasy game now. I've never used one of those.
So when I mentioned dinner, were you like, checking on your?
Sorry about that.
I'm not sorted that out yet.
Sorry if I made you lose your appetite.
Do you just get in it like 7, Goose?
Yeah, usually. I did eat ahead of time this time, so I've sorted myself out for a sandwich and an orange, so that'll keep me going in the meantime.
Okay. I don't want you sitting there starving, obviously.
Yeah, no, I'm good. All good.
Lies, fibs.
You know what this animation title screen kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
There's this PlayStation 1 video game that my mom used to play. It was called Fear Effect.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've played the first one of those. That was a good game,
yeah. That's the, I don't know. This just, especially with how the black screen and then the red ring and just I don't know. It's giving me those kind of vibes. And I remember watching her play that game as a kid. Obviously, way too young, but I was like that was pretty spooky.
It's so wild to me that somebody can say, I remember my parent playing a PlayStation 1 game when I was young.
I know, right?
I played it during lockdown, so that's not an excuse.
To be fair, my parents have always
cool.
Yeah. That too, yeah.
But then what happened with you?
What the fuck?
Damn. You got cross hook. That sucks, man.
He's too easy, man. You notice as well, Swindle Man, so it's to you always like 2 parts. Like I set you up first.
Yeah, you really do, and I really should be picking up the signs, but I just fucking don't.
I can't believe that you were pacing back and forward last week about events in the game.
No, I wasn't talking about last week when I said that about him. I was saying.
Was that the?
No, that was in other games.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
Swindle had the raccoon character for the post-apocalyptic RPG.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it sounds like I think it sounds like
Wow,
natural
dark.
nemesis.
Well, he always plays raccoons.
I mean, I don't always play raccoons. I was, to be fair, whenever.
Sorry.
Oh Jesus!
If anyone is playing a raccoon, it's him.
No, that's fair. To be fair. Straight koala. That's amazing.
That's absolutely terrifying on every level. I told there's apparently a drop there rather than a koala, but I don't think you're trying to make that distinction when it's coming towards you with a giant
Well,
knife.
no, I actually appreciate Swindle actually has this like archetype.
I'm not being derogatory about it. He plays excellent raccoons and goblins. But I'm just saying, if someone in my game is playing a raccoon, it's almost 100% going to be him.
The only reason I play a raccoon is they're the closest thing to goblins in my head.
I mean, that's crazy, but
I have had other people play goblins, so you're not alone in that.
Was it you that said, no, I'm talking about John, was it you that said about the raccoons as pets? What was it about the raccoons as pets?
No, you used to be able to have them as pets in the UK.
Yeah.
But they banned them because they're an invasive species,
really?
and if they got loose, man, they'd fucking take over because there's no natural predators. That's the problem they have in, I think it's Germany, because the Nazis brought a bunch of them over for whatever reason. I don't know if it's pets or to use them as a pest control or something. And obviously, like, they're out of control.
I was about to be like, my initial reaction was like shocked that that was the case, that there's no natural predators. But I guess here in America we got like bears and wolves.
Well, I
and
mean, we've
dogs
had thousands of years of hunting everything to extinction on these islands, so.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think we've had bears since the early medieval period.
I just always think about that raccoon video, that YouTube one that you linked me.
20
That was
of them
great.
on your porch.
Yeah. Oh, so cute. The
Trash
hot
can
dogs
was awesome.
and the biscuits, and they were just so happy with their just munching their hot dogs.
Yeah, I do love them as a creature.
Yeah, they really are like so cute, especially when they get their little weird hands and rub them together. Like, please, sir, can I have another?
The person that's talking about them as pets on the thing I was watching, and they were like, "Why would you keep that as a pet? Like, think how much trouble cats and dogs are, and they don't have hands."
Yeah, it's basically like having a cat with opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
It's more like a dog because they're canids, but I know what you mean.
Well, yeah, but they got that like independent attitude and shit. Like, if if they're gonna cause some mischief, they're gonna cause some mischief.
I mean, they're giant chipmunks, basically.
Yeah.
To be fair, our cats are a bit like that, aren't they? If they're gonna do some mischief, they're gonna do some.
Well, I was gonna say,
mischief.
imagine them, but they were more intelligent and they had hands.
Especially Sippy. Sippy just has a pure conversation with you, and just like you're like, no more chicken, and just like, no, as in like, no, as in it's so sad because she knows she's not getting any more.
But mother, I'm starving.
Yeah, she does the Oliver twist
fucking
so well.
Obviously, they make a lot of noises until they find which ones get the best reaction out of you. But that is going to be the sound that is the most like irritating or whatever. Because we have managed to kind of train one of them so she does a cuter sound when she's trying to wake you up and stuff, rather than just going straight to the horrible noises. But the other one started doing it. It's just as if she's in pain. You know what I mean? It's a horrible fucking noise she makes.
Yeah,
it's awful.
It's kind of like, it's like, wow. It sounds like a seagull. It honestly sounds like a seagull.
Yeah, it's like a whale, like she's in pain. But it's just the best way to get your attention.
It's so funny when she does the duck quack, though. Does this duck quack, which is just so funny.
Anyway, so if we recall last time, after you done with the hotel and such, you some of you went to the morgue, some of you went to get report information, and then you shared a little bit of that with each other. Then the two Brits went off and you had an interview with the station master, Jacob Poole. I didn't ask at the time, but did you tell the Americans that's what you were going to go off and do? You were going to be off and interviewing
No, I
him?
don't think we did. No.
No,
Okay,
we didn't.
so they don't know you've interviewed the station master.
No.
Right. Then you met up at the racetrack. You would have spent like an hour there. That was at 7 p.m. Then you went to the brothel because you had a lead that Slater had been to this brothel, I believe. Is that where the lead for that came from? I don't recall where that information came from. Anyway, you went to the brothel. You just spent some time there, and then after that, you spoke to the girls there. Excuse me, and then went round to an address they gave you for another girl, Yi Su, which actually in Chinese would be done Si Yi, Su Yi, because you do the surname first. You just went round to where the address they had for her. The building was empty. It looked abandoned. It didn't have any power. It was like an older building, and amongst buildings it looked a little newer. You just went in up to the third floor, I believe, because it was only a 4-story building. And in there, you searched the kitchen. You just went into, well, Jason went into the bathroom, and he saw this thing, this mound, this mass of flesh and limbs and a face and such. And then you all had your reaction to that. Suki ran out of the room because she was the only one that failed her stress roll. The rest of you were just kind of like staring at this thing like, what the fuck? If you just rewind a second though, when you were at the brothel and Suki and Tom were in the car together and you were trying to do a scene, but I kind of hurried you on because I wanted to get to the scene wrap up because we're running late. But was there any like other information you just wanted to kind of give each other while you were having a conversation in the car? Because you would have been in that car for like an hour or something by yourselves.
Well, I do remember that last week Suki dropped that MRD stood for Mordred.
Yes.
Yes, I did say
was
that.
a code name. But that's like the only thing I think we kind of were just sort of awkwardly sitting in silence and like trying to probe, but like not really.
Yeah, I just wanted to rewind and retroactively give you a little bit of time to flesh that out more if you wanted to, because I did kind of skip you on.
Yeah, I'm good either way.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
fine.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fine.
So she drops, you say MRD's note, she says it's Mordred, but obviously,
Yeah.
would you ask her where she got that information from, or what it was in relation to, or anything like that?
Well, I think she said that she
Said that
had
it was
asked
classic.
about,
Said that's classified. I would know further information later on.
Yeah. So I think that's about as far as we got with that. It was like a code name or something,
Okay.
and then but as far as like the context of who it's referring to or what, we don't know,
Okay.
or at least she's not telling.
Okay. So does everyone remember vividly the description of this thing that was in the bathtub?
Unfortunately, yes.
Despite much therapy to forget.
I mean, you said okay. You still kind of held it together.
Can I just say, can none of us be like that? Honestly, please don't let any of us be like that, please.
So, I mean, Jason was one who's just kind of like, what the fuck? And you two were just kind of watching. Suki ran out of the room because she kind of panicked a little bit. And then I think Mark, you ran after Suki, make sure she was okay.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure she was alright. Yeah.
So right this second, we have Jason and Tom in the bathroom. The lights don't work. You've got your flashlights. And Jason, you have your gun out, I believe. Yeah. And Tom, you've got yours in the holster still. But you're there, you've got flashlight and you're just looking at this thing, just like, what the fuck is this? The shower in that room, I know this is quite old, and it isn't a high income kind of area or building, but they could have had showers still. So I'm saying that this one still has like a shower, and it's just a pipe coming up. That's another hot water pipe with a simple shower head. The shower is still running, so there's like water just like spraying onto this thing. On the face of the bottom, it's like, half gurgling because the water's like streaming onto it as well. So the whole thing's very like wet looking. And groaning as if it's in pain. just kind of thing.
Right, nah, gonna touch that.
So you're in there staring at this thing. Suki, you run out of the room into. I mean, you were checking the bedroom and you just briefly like looked in the bedroom. You didn't really search it before, but you run out of the bathroom into the living room. The door you came in is like on the other side of the room to the right, and then like straight ahead is the open bedroom that you were in before. So when you run out of the bathroom, Suki, where do you run to? Or do you just stand in the living room?
I just stand in the living room, I think.
So you're standing in the living room. The carpet is this pattern, and it's sort of like semi-circle, like overlaid each other. Kind of like a dark reddish brown on the dark patches, alternating with sort of lighter, tan, orangey kind of color. Very 60s style. And you have a flashlight as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got your flashlight, and you're just what are you doing when you run out of the room in a panic there? Like, how's this manifesting?
So, well, I'm on edge, aren't I? So I'm just kind of like looking and, if there's anything else,
Sure. Scanning around, breathing.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so when you do that, the doorway that you came in originally that leads out into the lobby, the landing area, there's like a dark, large shadow, as if someone is like standing in the doorway. That's without your flashlight looking directly at it, you catch that in your vision.
Bloody hell. I feel like she just like catches that in her vision, but she's just kind of like, because she's just saw that, she's kind of just thought it's just playing with, just playing, if you got what I mean.
Imagination,
yeah.
So you just shake it off, or would you like point your flashlight at it to see if it's actually there?
I just like shake it off.
Okay, so you've got the flashlight still looking at the ground, and you're just like, no, it's not there. Okay,
yeah, because I kind of like, I just saw this. I just think like I'm still in shock with that. I don't think I can digest the next thing, if you got me.
Digest, interesting choice of words. Mark, you run out after Suki, and she's like standing in the middle of the living room, just like looking down at the carpet.
Are you all right? Do you take a minute? Do you want to wait in the car or anything?
We can have a look around here. I just don't want to go back in there for.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
Can we see anything?
Would you see anything on the carpet?
No, I'm just like, my flashlight's just like going left to right.
Okay, you run your flashlight around the room. I said here, I described like those kind of long unit tables they had with the rounded legs, a green coloured settee. There's like a kitchen unit, kitchenette, and there's probably like a small kitchen table there with a single seat on, and the curtains and all that kind of stuff. Very just plain, ordinary looking living room. It looks quite nice, very neat. The doorway where the shadow was, when you run your flashlight over it, there's nothing there. And then there's just the open bedroom door.
We go into the bedroom and see.
Sure, you can walk up to the bedroom. There's some women's clothes laid out quite neatly on the bed.
What about her dressing table?
There will be like a very basic like dressing table, a nightstand with a lamp, sort of netting over where the window is, and then there's like a slide door closet cabinet on the right hand side as well.
Okay, I'll open the slide door.
Clothes and jackets, like men's suit jackets, a couple of them, not more than a couple. Women's clothes hanging up. There's like a pair of boots and shoes on the floor, and also a black safe.
I take the safe out.
Well, you can't take the safe out, it'd be too big or heavy.
Okay, I hover over to Mark. Mark, there's a safe here. Could have some information.
Yeah, that sounds significant. I'd like to have a look at the safe. I mean, I'm guessing the chances of it just being open are pretty low, but I'd like to have a look at it anyway.
Give me a 2 dice roll, please, Mark. Yeah, I mean, you you guess to try before anything else. It's one of those turn dial safes, metal cast, kind of like a light grey sort of matte finish to it. But just in the off chance, you just like grab the little handle and turn the handle. It is unlocked.
Ooh.
It just
Is there any papers?
clink, and opens. Immediately inside, you can see there's a stack of British currency, a stack of American currency. There's a couple of passports and like travel papers, like documentation papers.
I'll take a photograph of the contents and then take out the. I think I probably want to have a look at the passports first, just to confirm.
Sure.
for
So
other
there's
people.
passport there for Suyi. Passport for Dylan Coles. There is travel documentation, like just identification papers for both of those IDs as well. And there is a handwritten letter in Cantonese, which I will give you on the Operation Silent Mirror documents. Do you want to let anyone else see this letter, or do you want me to just give it to you first?
Let's review it first, and then if we feel like that's, we'll give them it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably be looking to Suki to look through it first because she'll be like native Cantonese speaker.
So the Yusu letter. Yizu. Keep getting this mixed up. So you can see in Cantonese and underneath I have an English translation.
Got it. Yeah.
And since you're not sharing it with them right now, I'm not going to read it out right now. Much to Swindle's chagrin. Jason and Tom, you are in this bathroom with this mass of body parts and musculature, groaning in pain in the darkness here with the shower running. Your immediate reaction is just like a what the fuck? And then what?
I definitely tell James, like, don't touch it.
Shit.
Yeah.
That was a great reaction to like. Thank you. That's exactly what I fucking say. Like, no shit. What do you want to do with it though? 'Cause, yeah, I'm definitely not touching it.
Might be some sort of chemical weapon, or I've never seen anything like that. Ugh.
I don't know what it said, but I'm pissed.
Again, it has just like one very human looking eye, which is just, it doesn't seem to focus on anything, it's just twitching around. I mean, all the body parts on it that are kind of protruding are sort of twitching erratically and spasming. Doesn't really seem to have much of a mouth, but it's the teeth and the jawline you can see, and the teeth are all clenched together, and that's where the sound of pain does come from.
Right, so we decided we're going to share the document.
Okay, so you just want to come back into the bathroom and you can roleplay that.
Mark, I think you should do it.
Sure. Gentlemen, you may want to have a look at this. There was a safe in the bedroom with some documents. There's a letter and a couple of passports that seem to place both our man Slater and the girl Yi Su together, so it does look like they were indeed a couple.
Since you're sharing it, Swindle, do you want to read out the letter for everyone?
Sure.
In Cantonese.
Oh, in Cantonese? Oh, jeez.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Just
That'd be
pretend that this
badass
is
if we did
Cantonese.
it. I'm like, damn, that's awesome.
Just pretend that this is Cantonese. 21st of March. Jing Kao. Dear Jing, I am so happy today. Dylan has made all our arrangements, and once he has finished this job, we will fly. Jesus, my eyes. We will fly out to Macau and then to Singapore. He says we can go to America if I like, though by the time you read this, I will be out of Hong Kong and China for good. I know you'll tell the others, and I want them to know I'll do everything I can from America to help. I know we argued about him, but Dylan really is a sweetheart when he can relax. It is just this work he does with the police that pushes him too hard. If you could know him better, well, you will one day when we are together again. From what Dylan says, the government will pay for a home for us in America because of everything he has done for them fighting communists, but I can't write about it. I know you asked about helping too, but it's very dangerous, and I cannot bear the thought of you being beaten like I was by that bastard and his corrupt cops. I know it's hell there, but if you can just hold on, I will find a way to rescue you. We have plenty of money, so I will send you some to help also. I think I will visit the Empire State Building in New York first, then see the Golden Gate Bridge and Hollywood in California. I will send you postcards every week, I promise. Love, your sister forever, Yi.
Okay, well, I think we need to go and visit Xing.
Well, hold on. Isn't Dylan Cole one of your guys?
Dylan Coles is Slater's alias.
Yes.
Okay. Was Dylan Cole, was his cover an American? Why does her letter seem to imply that she's going to America instead of, Britain?
Maybe he was given a job opportunity or something there.
And I just kind of assumed that, everybody wants to go to America. I mean, let's face it, who's going to want to go to Britain, really? So I didn't think there was anything that unusual, but now that you mention it, there could be something in that.
I mean, that's fair, yeah, but that just seems a little off.
Yeah, I think the ball might be in your guys' court on that one. That's probably something that you might stand a better chance of finding out about than we would. Like, if you want to talk to your superiors, see if they know anything about. I mean, I guess they would have told you that.
They might have known that he was planning to move to America because, the passports and things like that. So you guys would have a better idea of knowing about if he was trying to get like a visa, etc. sorted. They would have visa sorted at that point, wouldn't they? It would still be a visa, wouldn't it?
A green card system.
A green card system, yeah.
But I mean, like, it was said that he wasn't an American citizen, ?
Yeah. But it's something like that, you like Mark said, you can, I think you should strongly speak to your superiors and see if they've got any further information.
Yeah, because either he was purposely feeding Yi some bullshit about going to America, which he only ever seems to call him by Dylan, so that's not a line.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, English-speaking people wanting to, migrate to America doesn't strike me as that weird necessarily, but at the same time, it could be something, so yeah, probably worth checking out.
I look at, Alvin, and I pick out that letter, that notepad. I'm looking at you just to gesture, like, should I tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hand him that, like, did this make any kind of sense?
I will make Slater Notepad available for everyone in the document.
Ooh.
When we went to go check out the body, this notepad was in his, in the box of all of his effects.
Okay.
I mean, there's pages missing, but just from the indentation, you can make out, I think, one of his last.
Yeah, I've got a link with Mordred. Okay, yeah. So that does suggest that, the operation that he was previously involved with ties in with the Red Horseman. I guess that gives us that much.
Yeah, makes me think that the Red Horseman contacted him. I mean, because where his body was found was room 156. And the time of death is around midnight, potentially. So I'm thinking that's what the 12 means. I'm thinking Red Horseman contacted him, set up that meet at the hotel, and then seemed to sound scared or paranoid with this Mordred you guys talked about.
Still hear noises in the bathrobe?
Oh yeah, I mean, it doesn't stop.
What are we gonna do with that?
I'd like to take a couple of pictures of it, just without looking like too closely at it. But I feel like we should record this scene for.
Yes.
I'll just look away and pop up a couple of photos for.
Is there? Can we see if there's a phone
There will be a phone in here, obviously. There'll be a rotary phone, a lovely desaturated green colour.
Can I phone somebody to say to them that, you know, there's a body that looks a bit
Sure, you pick
funny?
up the phone, but there's no dialing tone.
Okay, there's no dialing tone in this phone.
I was going to say, I think we should probably look for a more secure, you know, like I mean, we don't know that this necessarily would have been a safe phone to use anyway. So.
Two other things. Laura, could you mute that TV that's on in your background?
Alright, sorry, I don't mean that. I wasn't watching it, it was just.
Yeah, it's just because it's loud. Two other things I want to mention. First thing, these are both piece of information that I got wrong. So, New Year was like ages ago. So, it wouldn't have been New Year the night before or the night of the murder. It would have just been like a concert or something that was happening in that square, and that's where the fireworks
I saw your note about that, yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is I added to Slater's profile his last like address, because you would definitely have that kind of information available to you. So you have his address, which is only a 10-minute walk or so away from the murder scene.
Cool, that sounds like something we should look into.
But yeah, you got this
Definitely.
shower running, this thing groaning, as usual, like chicken and Slayer.
Also, I was just gonna say, we do know that he did meet up with the Red Horseman, just to say.
Yeah, we knew that too. I mean, that's kind of what the notepad seems to hint at.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't see the notepad, by the way. Where is it?
Operation Silent Mirror, Slater notepad. I don't know what page number will show up for you. I mean, I can just click this.
It's not giving me anything. All it's.
Yeah, I've got it's like number 5 on the list under Silent Mirror, or should be.
Oh, so you know about Kolchak, yeah?
Know about what?
Huh?
Well, evidently, they do not know.
Okay.
But now you've said it to them.
Yes, because the way you've put it on, I'm clicking on it and I can't get to the notepad.
I mean,
the notepad you've done, and what you've done is put it with like the report.
But it's not, so, Laura. You can only see that because you have access to both of them.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So the pictures.
Yeah. Whoever chooses to take photographs of things, please keep a record of what you're taking photographs of. So
sure. Yeah, I'm writing it down. Yep.
As you are doing that, you'd hear the sound of a diesel engine vehicle, more than one of them anyway, pulling up outside the building.
I will quickly look out the window.
You see what we would call like a paddy wagon or a meat wagon that the cops kind of use when they pull up, like a large team of them. Two of those white vans pull up outside, and a bunch of Hong Kong police start pouring out of them. And running up to the building. In a few moments, you hear them coming up the stairwell. What do you want to do?
Well, maybe they can tell us stuff.
I think they're probably gonna assume that we've got something to do with what's going on here. I think we're just gonna need to deal with this as calmly as possible. If we try to run away, it's going to look like we did something to this poor person in the bathroom.
You hear the cops yelling in Cantonese and in English. You know, if anyone's in there, come out, we're coming in. You can hear doors being battering rammed, bust open downstairs. Usually on the highest floor. It'll take them a little minute to get to you.
Okay, so let's just stand outside the door, because that's probably the best thing to do while they go in.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're here on official business, so.
Yeah. You guys are officially here as Central Intelligence Agency, right?
Are they?
Oh, well, I guess I'm not, technically.
What's your aliases?
I forgot. I'm a trade attaché. Should be at the consulate, not at a crime scene.
Okay, so we were just looking for our friend, Mr. Coles. We were worried about him after his... we couldn't contact him.
Yeah.
So yeah, more yelling, shouting, doors banging. They're now on the floor below you. A small group of them with flashlights are coming up cautiously up the stairwell in front of you.
Okay, are we hiding or are we like?
Yeah.
I think
Talking.
I think we should just try to settle this out, because I think if we
Yeah.
hide, it's just going to make things worse for us.
Take the letter as well, because we need that as evidence.
Yeah, so if there's anything that you found there, I need to know what you're doing with it.
Well, I think...
It's in the letter. So.
Okay, where's the letter being hidden?
I'll just put it between my boobies.
Okay.
Well, I didn't like to be crude, but I was going to say I did think it would probably be less likely to do an invasive search of Suki.
Yeah.
Than,
All right, and the money and the passports.
I think we maybe just leave them where they are. I mean, we've got like photographic evidence of them, so.
Yeah.
Sure. Jason and Tom, are you okay with just standing in the hall, hands up?
Well, I mean, unless you guys want to make a dive for it.
I think they're just shocked that I said boobies.
There's a different time.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Should we try to dip, or should we just kind of chill out, talk it out?
I think talk it out, because I think if we
He wasn't asking you, Laura.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay. You both say damn it. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So you all kind of stand.
Like it up.
You want to like stand out in the hallway, hands up, sort of style.
Pretty much, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you guys with the guns?
I put my gun up. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you're holding it so they can see you're holding a weapon, though.
Oh, I put my gun up. What the?
Well, what does put your gun up mean?
It hides the gun on the
Laura,
sleeve.
I'm not asking
sleeve. Okay.
You gonna say something, Calvin?
you. Okay, so Calvin, yours was in your holster anyway. You're just leaving it there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Glenn, what did you want to do with yours? I mean, you say hold up. Do you mean it's holding your hand, or do you mean putting it away?
I put it up back to my holster.
Okay. I thought when you held up, I thought you meant like hands up, like holding it up. Right. Okay, so you go back in holster as well. That's fine. Okay, so you all stand in the hall. The cops come up. They flash lights on you. They start shouting at you. They're like, "Against the wall! Against the wall!" Clearly, their shirts and stuff and their uniforms identify them as Hong Kong police. You can probably also recognize the sort of lead guy in amongst them has an identifier for special branch. Like just the emblem or something like that you would have on his badge, on his shirt would probably like identify him as such. You might even recognize who he is because you do know the name of him.
He's not Officer Way by any chance.
He would not be Officer Wade, no. So they put you guys against the wall. They go into the room and you can hear them like looking around and going like clear, and then one of them's like swears in Chinese.
Yep.
And they start like shouting back, and then they call in the person who's in charge, who like leaves you guys there. He instructs the officers to like handcuff you all and just like keep you there for a moment. Well, he goes into the apartment to see what they're yelling about. It's a good minute or more before he comes back out, and he's standing in the hall facing you all. So the rest of them are like Chinese guys. This guy's a white guy. Sort of medium build, clean shaven, very square sort of head, and large brown eyes. And it comes out and looks at the four of you. I'm trying to think whose eye he would catch the most. Probably just looks across the four of you, and it's like, "Who are you people? What are you doing here?"
My name is Mark Ballard. I'm working for the British Chamber of Commerce from Singapore. I'm the representative in Hong Kong. We were here due to concerns about our friend Mr. Coles, we'd been unable to reach him for a number of days, and we believe this was an address where he'd been staying. Beyond that, we're as confused as you are about what's happened here. We've only been here a few minutes.
Yes, we saw you enter the building. I just want to know what you're doing here. You're looking for your friend?
Yes, we were unable to reach him, and as I say, we would come to understand that this was an address he'd been staying at. But we came to look for him. But as I say, this is the place as it is the way we found it. It's as much as we can tell you, really.
They pad you down, and they find the gun on Jason and the gun on Tom. Are you only carrying one weapon each? I know you've got your knife.
Yeah.
You just got the one gun and the knife as well, Jason?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they'll find your guns, pull out, and then he looks at the guns, looks at you. You know, gentlemen, firearms are not permitted by civilians in Hong Kong without a license. Are you carrying a license? Do you work for law enforcement?
And unless fear.
Yeah, I've tried to decide if this is just being dumb or not. Would it make sense for us to just say that we're CIA?
You could, but you would be blowing your cover in front of a bunch of cops.
That's not.
Cops that you have been led to believe so far have a lot of corruption.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay, so he's just going to look at you both. He's not really reply. It's like, alright then. Put them in the cars, and they take the four of you downstairs, and they put two of you in different wagons, and the other two of you, they sit in the front seat of the wagon, so you're all kind of separated. These wagons are 9 to 12 seater vehicles, so two of you will be at the back and two of you will be at the front of each vehicle. For convenience sake, we'll say the two Americans are on one and the two Brits are on the other one. They will sit you in there, an officer will sit beside you, you'll be handcuffed as they do whatever they're doing with the building. There's a lot of activity and talking. They're going to be a good 15 minutes or more before they get around to coming back and speaking to any of you while they sort out what's going on in the building. While you're sat there, you can see each other, but you can't communicate clearly with each other without anyone overhearing you, because you have to yell to the other side of the vehicle. Is there anything you want to do, or do you just want to just wait until they speak to you?
Well, I was just gonna go to the bathroom first.
Well, they're not going to let you do that.
Okay.
If you tell them you need the bathroom, they would just say no.
Okay.
And say no, you can wait.
Okay.
If there's nothing, then they will wait, and the guy comes down. Since you were on to speak, Mark, he's going to come in to the front of the vehicle with you, and the constable will get out, and he comes in. He goes, "I'm the special detective with a special branch. What's your name?"
It's Mark Ballard.
He leans in close to you, lowers his voice. "You're working with intelligence?"
Well, all I can say is I'm here as a representative of the British Chamber of Commerce, sir.
I'm the detective assigned on the Slater case. That's why we were watching the building, sir. I was given your name, Mr. Ballard, as the agent from MI6 that would also be investigating this case, and I was to cooperate with you and hand over any information I had at your request.
Alright, my apologies. I didn't like to let anything slip without knowing the full facts of the situation, but yes, we are representing MI6, yes.
These other three, they are your colleagues?
Yes, they're working with us, yes.
Right, I see. Okay. Okay, well that explains... Well, maybe it doesn't explain the weapons on the other two.
So you'll have to forgive our American colleagues. They are... I hesitate to say a couple of cowboys, but you know what it's like.
Oh, I see. So they're working for the American agency.
Yes, they are.
Right. Okay. I wasn't aware that was an element. All right. So, do you mind telling me then, Mr. Ballard, what you were doing here at this location?
Well, it is really just as I told you. We were looking into the whereabouts of Mr. Slater. As I say, this is an address we knew that he had visited and perhaps used, so we came here to see if we could find out anything further about what happened to him. But yeah, really, just as I said, it was when we got here we found whatever happened to that poor person in the bathroom. But we'd only been there a few minutes when you yourselves came in as well.
Yes. What is that thing?
Really, honestly, we have no idea. Best guess, some kind of horrifying Russian nerve agent, possibly. It's a new one on us.
Yeah. All right. I mean, as I said, I was the special detective in Special Branch assigned to Slater's murder after the Hong Kong police passed on the scene. I've been watching this address because we also had information that this was potentially a safe house he made use of. The building is due to be the building's due to be knocked down, destroyed, and for the building plan development of the area soon. I'm probably certain that's why he was using the building. Mr. Ballard, I mean, I know you're not from MI6's station here. I know there's a lot of distrust between the station and our operations and counterintelligence here in Hong Kong, but I want you to know that I'm one of the good guys. I'm on your side.
Of course, I was hoping to arrange to meet with you as soon as possible, but as I say, we'd only been given we'd only discovered that this address was possibly being used by Slater, very recently ourselves. So we felt it best to check it out while the trail was fresh, if you like. But yes, I had hoped to meet with you within the next day or so, if at all possible. If we could schedule a meeting under perhaps better circumstances than this, then that would be ideal.
Okay, well, in the interest of maintaining your cover, Mr. Ballard, I'm going to have you and your colleagues here processed, just for being on location, and as witnesses. We'll take a statement from each of you.
Of course.
We'll catalogue and recover all the evidence in the apartments, or if there's anything else in the building, and then perhaps we can schedule a meeting in the next couple of days, and I can hand over any of the evidence that's been recovered.
No problem. That sounds great.
Is there? I mean, I don't think we have anything in protocol for that thing in the bathtub. I think I mean, I could pull in the coroner's team and see if they can transport it somehow. I'm not even sure where we would store something that size. It's quite large.
I was wondering about that myself. I was intending to contact MI6, see if they could suggest some means of dealing with the scene, but if there's anything that you feel you need to do to maintain appearances in the meantime, then please do so. I'll defer to your understanding of the situation.
I may also, Mr. Ballard, have an element of this investigation that you're not yet aware of, but we can discuss that later. Yes, for now, just tell your friends to keep quiet and just give an honest statement of what they've seen and whatever your cover story here was.
Of course. Thanks for your understanding.
No, of course. He speaks to the constable, and they come around to your van, Jason, Tom, and they just take you by the handcuffs, put you all sat together in the back of one truck. You've got a seat in between each of you, but you're all in close proximity to each other. Two guards will be sat at the front of the back seat area with you. Another two guards, and probably not that detective. The other two guards will be at the front of the vehicle, and they will drive you to the nearest police station. When you're there, you'll all be sat down with the constable. They'll ask you to give a statement, a written statement, and then to sign off on that. So unless you want to give anything different from what you already kind of discussed, we can just skip that bit if you want.
Okay.
No. No, not really.
Sure. You two guys will be written up for a firearms offence, but I think experience-wise, you would know that will kind of get cleared and dealt with by the CIA.
Yep. Yeah.
Like they'll see to it that just kind of gets written off. But your weapons will be confiscated in the meantime.
Dang it.
It will probably be another 90 minutes to a couple of hours before you're all kind of like processed and then given the all clear and let out of the police station. So by this time it's going to be after midnight.
Alright, well,
I think we should all maybe head back to the apartment and then...
Are we still in jail? Or are we still in there?
No, you'll be like outside the police building because you've been interviewed and all that and then just released.
Okay, let's go. Sounds like a good idea. Let's just get out.
just call it a night.
Sure, we can do that. As I said, you will have... I mean, you're still in the central area, so, I mean, it won't be far for you to travel. You can probably just get, like, a rickshaw taxi or something to take you back to where you're staying. You guys can decide if you're, like, sharing an apartment or a hotel room, or if you want separate hotel rooms or apartments.
I think, like, we would just be all, like, sharing the one apartment.
You definitely would not be doing that.
Okay, well...
Because the CIA is putting the Americans up in apartments.
Yeah.
You guys, I said you would be not in a fancy part of town, but you would be somewhere where there's a lot of like British people staying.
Yeah. Sort of Airbnb thing, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it could be like a hotel.
Even though
B&B.
even though that doesn't exist at that time, but it's like.
Well, B&Bs do
premise.
exist. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they do, but not Airbnb. I'm talking about.
No, but it'd be a regular B&B, like a little hotel, family-run hotel or something. Or you might be in an apartment. They might just like rented you out in an apartment.
Yeah.
I'm assuming two Brits would be in the same building. Same with the two Americans. The two Americans, you're probably in the building that lots of Americans are staying in, that are working there for various agencies or departments or businesses, because that would be the least suspicious area. So yeah, I mean, if you want to go back to apartments, that's fine. Do you want, I mean, it's late. Do you want to just like go to sleep for the night, skip to the morning, or do you want to do anything?
I think just like go to sleep and skip to the morning.
What about the rest of you?
Would we have like? Oh, go ahead.
Thing is that I'm probably still. I mean, I'm not like freaked out. I'm just in like full on like Mind Palace mode. Just thinking like, what the hell was that? Why was that in there? Why was that over there? And I'll probably just, start to doze off. Yeah,
I will do a little scene that you sort of kind of go back to your own rooms once you know that's what's happening. What did you want to do, Sandal?
Would we have like safe phones in our places?
They would. I mean, semi-secure, but you would be told, obviously, be very careful about what you're saying over the telephone that you use. It will be like an apartment block, like I said, lots of Americans stay in. That doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's not tapped the phone line.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in these times, remember, tapping the phone line was literally just finding the cable and attaching a thing to it.
Yeah.
Which could be done anywhere between where you were making the call and where the call was going. And then you would use public switchboards as well to call out of area, and the switchboard people could listen in.
Yeah, I think with that in mind, I would just go to bed.
What about you, Mark?
4 in the morning.
I think I would probably make a point of storing the film from my camera somewhere safe when I get back to the apartment, but other than that, yeah, probably just try and get some rest and forget about the horrible creature in the bathroom.
1 second, bring up a note here. I've got so many text files that are just different notes and scenes and sections and stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine keeping track of it must be very difficult.
I don't usually prep this much, but for this one I was like, I need to write down where everyone is and who everyone is and all the rest of it.
Yeah. Can't do
I appreciate your hard work.
Decent. Yeah.
Oh, it's not hard
Always
work.
Intrigue needs to be a web.
Okay, so we'll start with Jason. So Jason, you go back to your room. Like you said, it's playing over in your mind. I mean, you had the cops to deal with, but after that point, and you're so tired and it's so late at night, just that way that it's, you know, the image is just like burned into your brain, the sound, the smell. Remember, there's a very intense sort of musky odor in that closed space. You find yourself going into your apartment and everything's just placid and calm and clean and nicely laid out. But now you have that quiet moment on your own where it's just you and your thoughts. So, like, what's going through your head at that moment?
Well, everything. The fact that I won the lottery or the races.
Yeah, and
And I saw a tall man.
yep.
I feel like parkour is just like living in an episode of Twin Peaks at this point.
It really is.
And like, I mean, how does this I mean, this is only the space of a day as well. You've taken all this information, these experiences, compared to what you were expecting when you got here. And Tom, who you've not really known that long either, that you're now working with. So what kind of like opinion are you forming here?
Should be kind of focus on this because, you know, I go to bed.
This is too much, I'm just gonna try and get to sleep, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a drink or anything before you go to bed, or?
Yes, water. And go back to sleep.
Sure. Okay, I mean, you seem to be a guy who likes a glass of water, that's fine. Mark, for your part, when you come back to the apartment, what's kind of like running through your brain?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit wary of the special branch detective, but yeah, mainly I'm kind of thinking about the thing in the bathroom, and you know, thinking if this is something that the Russians have got going on that we've never heard of before. But, I would probably, like, given what we've just witnessed, be having something stronger than tea this time, and would probably like have a whiskey before bed or something, just as it would calm my nerves.
Yeah, sure, little nightcap.
Yeah.
Suki, what about you?
Yeah, I think as well, I just have a wee bit of wine, because I'd be like, oh, after what I saw in her face and everything, it'd be quite traumatizing. So yeah, I would definitely have the glass of wine would be out there.
Finally, what about you, Tom?
Yeah, just kind of going over what we learned the day and just kind of adding it to this growing theory. Just kind of, you know, going through the scenario, you know, from the pieces that I've gathered. Like, you know, there's evidence that suggested there was a third person when Reese was killed, but as to who they were, if it was the Red Horseman or if it was somebody else, you know, that's still not confirmed. And if, you know, if this third person was, you know, Tsuyi, you know, how did she get back to this address, and also very, like, what happened? And really, we don't even know if that's even her that was in the bathtub, but, you know, definitely a lot of unknowns, and trying to fit them all together in a way that makes sense, and so far not having a lot of good luck with it.
But you think you'd be up quite a while just unable to sleep because you've got all this running through your mind?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd be, brewing some coffee and trying to make this make sense, and then quite possibly pass out in amongst my notes.
In that case, I think Jason, like, you doze off into sleep and you're having a dream. You're not going to really remember what it's about, sort of, when you wake up. But at some point in your dream, you have that, you know, that sometimes you have in your dreams like this very, like, a sensation of something like knocking, like a door knocking or someone knocking a table, and it sounds, you know, your brain kind of interprets it as like a loud bang sound, and you just like suddenly like kind of wake up in your room. It's very cool, so you're not like sweating or anything like that, but you're just like suddenly kind of like woken up, and you're like looking around the room, and it takes a minute for your eyes to adjust, and and it's dark, just faintly illuminated from the outside lights coming in through the curtains, so you can just like make out like the shadow shapes of things in your room. You can see like that sort of moonlight and streetlight coming through a gap in the shades covering the window, and you see like over by your closet door like the dark outline of the door in the cupboard itself. But then there's also like beside it, it looks as if it's like the figure of a person, like just a sort of rounded outline shadow of a person standing there against the pale wall. And then it just moves. Like you just, what draws your attention to it is like because it's there, and then just like all the other shadows, but then it like moves as if it's a person walking into the closet. So what would you like to do, Jason?
Go to the closet.
Do you feel like it's someone, or do you like what's your or does your imagination start playing up?
And don't give me imagination powers anyway. You said that I won't remember this though.
Well, you don't remember what you're dreaming about when you woke up, but this is, you're awake now.
Alright, I go to the closet. All my weapons are gone, so I have to...
Well, you could still have other weapons in the room because you had access to more than one firearm.
Yeah.
You only had the one with you, but you do have access to other ones if you wanted to have those in the room somewhere.
Hey, time to go Dirty Harry. Magnum.
Sure, you can take the semi-automatic or the 38 revolver if you wanted, either one.
Yeah, 38 revolver. Anyway, I'm gonna try the closet.
Sure, give me a stress roll.
I'm good. Anyway, no.
So that's just a dark die roll, and then you pick stress.
Oh.
Laura, you disappeared from Foundry.
That's right. Too smooth to be Creek.
Yep, I mean, you are unperturbed by anything at the moment. So you just, like, that might be someone. You get your gun. You make your way across the room. Hold your gun up. Throw open the cupboard door and turn on the lights. You move your jackets that are hanging there to the side. There's definitely nothing in the cupboard.
There's nothing at all, nothing on the ground.
Nope.
Floor of the cupboard.
Nope.
Nothing in my pockets. Nothing. Okay. Well, the pockets of the coat, of the outfits. All right.
There's a rattling sound of like the wooden blinds at the window, as if like a gust of wind is just like blowing them. You don't remember leaving the window open.
I don't. Right, so, what kind of bed is it?
Probably not as big as a king size, maybe like a queen size bed.
Bed, is there under?
You could get under it, yeah.
Okay.
Probably about enough space to put like a suitcase under there or something.
Okay, so the window is open behind the bed, or?
Okay, well, you're at the cupboard. You turn around, the bed is on the other side of the room from you, and to your right-hand side is just like all the windows. The center window kind of opens upwards all the way. The other two windows, it's just the top section kind of opens up, and there'll be like a little string thing you can pull on to pull up the blinds, which are these kind of like Venetian blinds across the length of it.
Well, I move to the side and pull them up.
Sure, it's just a rattle as you like pull them up, and you see the building across the street. You see the street light just outside the window. You're a couple of stories up. You're not on the ground floor.
Come back down.
I mean, maybe you just left the window open, or maybe it blew open.
I check on the others.
Yeah, the other windows, they seem secure. They're not been opened.
I'm talking about under the bed.
Yeah, I mean, your bed just looks like you left it.
I'm not under it.
Unless you put anything under the bed, there wouldn't be anything under the bed.
Okay. Bathroom's probably just a one thing.
I mean, you can give me an investigation roll if you want. Your 2 dice, if you want to just do a quick survey check of the room. Just to make sure everything's as it should be.
Paranoia.
Yeah, I mean, without going super forensic and everything looks to be as you left it. Nothing seems disturbed, or damaged, or moved.
Okay, I'm good then. Go back to sleep.
Yep.
Put the mag under the pillow. What's wrong?
No, you'll be undisturbed until morning. You all get up in the morning. You can have your coffee, your tea, your breakfast, whatever you want. You got a telephone in your room if you need to call each other and arrange anything. Your fellow partner, officer, will be in close proximity in the building, so you can call on them in the morning if you want to arrange things. That's two guys. Just tell me what you want to do next.
I'll let you guys go, because
Probably ought to report some of our findings to HQ.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say likewise. I think
Yeah.
we should probably go back and see Louise West and maybe hand over the, like, I can give them the film and the photographs of.
And
like,
the letter.
So you guys are performing investigation, not them. You don't need to hand them anything. You answer to Control in London. You don't answer to the Hong Kong station.
Okay. We fax the letter over?
I mean, you can give it to them for storage if you want and if you trust them. That's completely up to you
Well,
guys.
that was what I was thinking about the letter. I mean, I think, the cat is probably well and truly out of the bag with the thing in the bathroom, but with the letter, I don't know, maybe we should keep that one to ourselves for now.
Okay.
You are expecting Control to have released at least one more document for you today, because they said they would.
So would we need to go to CMI6 for the...
Yeah, you go to the same
the
building you
documents?
went to last time. The same person would hand over to.
Okay.
Yeah, in that case, we should probably do that first, I guess.
Do you want to
Yeah.
call the Americans to arrange what you're doing today?
Yeah, we should probably arrange to meet them at some point that's convenient for them.
So Mark, you're probably going to call Jason because you're the leads.
Okay, I'll call up Jason and ask them what time they want to meet us today.
Yep.
Jason, when do you want to? So the phone will ring, Jason, you'll answer, and it'll be Mark.
Mark? Oh, yeah.
Jason, do you guys need to call in? I think we should meet up today probably as soon as we can. But I don't know. Do you guys need time to call in or whatever first?
I think so. I'm gonna ask Calvin.
Sure.
What do you want to meet?
So, I mean, you want to like meet up again about lunchtime, something like that?
Okay.
That'll probably be all right.
Sure. Where do you want to meet? I don't need to know.
Should we-
Obviously,
That's what I was asking.
yeah. I mean, you
Yeah,
aren't going to. I mean, none of us know like places. So I mean, you just tell me the type of place you just want to meet up.
Oh, I was thinking, should we go back to the restaurant we met at the last time?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Just
Sure.
need to find another spot.
I mean, if you feel better going somewhere else, we can arrange to meet. Like,
Oh no, we can. It's just that we gotta find another sitting situation.
I would
Something
say,
like that.
since you're all trained agents, you probably know your worst enemy is falling into a routine.
Yeah.
okay, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, maybe we should like meet somewhere else, like just another cafe or something like that.
Yeah, a cafe or a tea house or
But,
some shit.
but somewhere similar, yeah, somewhere open you can get
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
entrance.
same
That kind of
idea.
thing. Yeah. Okay, so you've
Plenty,
been,
plenty of tourists.
yeah, and you've been in Hong Kong before. You will know, you will have places that you like to use.
I was just gonna say like, we could just meet at my, grand's back garden and.
But you were specifically told not to contact your
okay.
relative stuff while you were here.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you've been endangering them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're meant to be undercover. Okay, it's okay. Somewhere public, touristy, blah blah blah. Similar thing at lunchtime. That's fine. So, attend the CIA building, Jason and Tom. Although Jason is the lead, Tom, you're the support officer, so this is a little bit more your field, getting the information, liaison with the other intelligence officers. You did request previously information on Red Dragon. I'm going to make that available to you in the CIA case files.
Big money. Well,
Yeah, I think that's permissions properly now.
yeah.
And there were also, who's this guy's name again? You have a notice also that a fellow intelligence officer in the building, Kai Su, who is another CIA operative here, he has information to give you in person if you want to call into his office just whenever you swing by.
Definitely do.
So obviously he'll have a desk here, same as everyone else kind of does, even though like this isn't where he works. But he'll be in there this morning on the telephone when you swing by if you want. So he's quite a young guy, sort of like mid to late 20s, athletic looking, Asian descent, but when he's speaking he clearly has an American accent. See you coming by, you maybe knock on his door and he just like points at you to like take a seat. And it's like, right, okay, well I'll get right on that. Okay, right, thanks boss, and hangs up the phone.
Told you had something for me?
Sorry, who are you?
Thomas.
Oh, Tom, right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I got, let me check my notes here. God damn it, what's his name? Kaisu. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're digging around this Slater guy, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I just wanted to check in with you because I don't know how much information they've released to you, but you know that he's on the books with us, right?
I did not, but recent findings have implied as much.
Yeah, I had
So
actually...
he was...
Yeah, I'd reached out to him, or he reached out to me, I should say, with offering some information up. The Brits weren't aware of this relationship that we had.
So he was a double agent?
Well, I mean, we're all on the same side here. You know, I like to express to him that we're allies working together. But yeah, he wasn't happy with how some of the things have been run over that side of town, and so he came to us, looking to offload and help out if he could. Now he didn't give us a whole lot, but he had an asset of his own that he developed. Someone that had ties to a triad member, who was also working as a police officer. So I'd checked with Cannon today or yesterday, and he said it's okay to release you the information if you need access to it. So I have a profile here of the person in the police force that is a triad member that he gave us information on. If you want access to that, I can give that to you just now.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so he goes off into the offices and gets a print off of this profile they have. I'm going to give that to Glim and Swindle.
Things is good, juicy.
And that's in the Operation Silent Mirror bit, the June Singh profile. It's like, yeah, this guy's a gang member, works for the cops, come from Taiwan, that's how we know about him. But your Slater guy was giving us information on him in return for, you know, future favours that he may need. I think he had a girlfriend or someone that he was helping out, and he was trying to get a green card. So we said, you know, if you could give us something more useful, we could work on that.
Said Dylan was working on getting a green card for...
Dylan? Who's Dylan?
June was.
Oh, Slater?
Oh, yeah, Slater.
Yeah, no, he was trying to get a green card for a girl of his.
Okay.
Happens to be Ed. Say it.
But this profile, this is the guy he was giving us information about through this girl, this asset that he was developed.
Have any idea why he was so interested in June?
Well, I mean, as far as I know, he wasn't working on like uncovering triads as such, but he did ask a lot of questions about if we knew this guy and if we knew that he had a connection to any like religious groups.
Religious groups?
Yeah, I seem to think this guy was like a member of a church or something. I maybe thought he was some kind of like Buddhist terrorist or something like that. I mean, you wouldn't think it, but the Buddhists can be quite violent when they want to be for their causes. But I mean, we didn't have any information on him in that regard. But his father was politically connected in Taiwan, so we thought maybe it had something to do with that. But unfortunately, we didn't get that far in our communication over the subject before, he's been murdered. How is that going anyway?
Slowly. Fortunately, but and the Brits are kind of guarded with the information they're wanting to feed us. I think they're just trying to cover their tracks because the mole that they might have in their midst.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, this guy, he's not in the special branch, he's just in the regular police, but they're all over the place over there. Triads, communists, it's a real mess.
Yeah. Alright, well, thank you for sharing this with us. That's
no problem.
Very important information.
Yeah, no problem, Tom. I mean, we're all on the same side here.
Let me know if you find anything else about our guy.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I only spoke to him a couple of times, mostly on once in person, once on the phone. So we don't have a whole lot. I don't think we have any other file information about him. But if I come across anything, I'll throw it your way, certainly.
Yeah. You said you actually spoke with him in person once?
Yeah, we had a face-to-face meeting. He was very insistent on it. He seemed quite paranoid. He didn't really trust the telephone.
Yeah. Did he? What's your read on him?
I mean,
I know he's got. He wasn't all there.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's an older guy. He's got quite a long history, over the wall and such. So I kind of expected him to be a little burnt out. But yeah, I mean, he looked like he was having a rough time. Seemed quite paranoid, erratic. You could smell the drink off him. He smoked a lot. He repeated himself a lot, and his thoughts were kind of all over the place. That's why we had the follow-up conversation when I did convince him to use the telephone, just to clear up a few things, because the way he was giving the information, it was very scattered. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of state of mind he was in when he got murdered, but he was a little out of it when we were talking. But what came across was he was very frustrated with who he was working for over in the British end.
See. Well, we'll probably look into this June, see if he's got any connection with Reese's murder. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how likely it is, but if he had something to do with this woman that he was developing, it could be that he's followed it back to him somehow. I mean, I'm not sure. All right, Tom. Well, thanks for stopping by, and I'll throw anything your way if I come across it.
Yep.
Shakes your hand, shakes Jason's hand, and you guys leave his office. I'll let you ruminate on that for a moment.
Yeah, that definitely changes some things.
Switch back to MI6 here. You come into the commerce building. I think it was the trade department. And I will just... You're going to speak to... what was her name again? Was it Deborah?
Louise West.
Louise, yeah. So you come in, Louise, be there. Gives you a warm smile to come in. Oh, hi. Yes, so a couple more documents have been released for you. If I could just get both of you to sign them off here.
Sure.
Thank you. Appreciated.
Can I just check the ones you have already are Report 01, Report 02, the summary?
Yes.
Was there another one? Yeah,
we have the Station Master evaluation.
Okay.
And yeah, that's everything we have, I believe, yeah.
Okay, so there's going to be two more for you here.
Okay. Next.
The Slater Report 03 and...
Oh my goodness, so juicy.
Fuck. No fun on this side.
And the Slater Report 2 Control.
It's fine.
Oh
now,
my goodness.
The 1 to Control...
This actually explains a lot to the
guys,
02 one.
The Slater
changes
report,
everything.
The Slater Report to Control
Absolutely.
1 is additionally going to be marked as top secret classified. So you are not supposed to release this one to the Americans.
Right, yeah.
Oh, you.
Swindle.
The other
Okay.
ones are at your discretion.
So
Okay.
the control one we don't say to anybody. No.
You're not supposed to give it to them though. You can like maybe give them little bits or use that to help pad
No,
things
we're
out.
all-
But you can't let them. You're not supposed
we're
to
all
let them
safe
see
side.
it.
Oh, so juicy.
Chewing on a pencil right now.
Me too. We're fine.
Are you chewing at the bit? Yeah.
Always. If there's information I don't know,
Oh, elementary.
Ooh,
So
that's
like,
interesting. We should definitely follow up on that, by the way.
look over stuff. You can figure out what you want to discuss with each other when you meet up. You also have Slater's address, like I said, that you haven't actually been to yet, as well, that you could check out.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we should go there at some point, yeah.
Mm. I feel like this information is like so much more juicier than like last time. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a new step up. I'm like, oh my gosh, so many places to visit and people to see.
Window. It's okay. Here, the few.
I know.
Well, they
feel
need you to
the
check
feel.
out with them, so you can't be not included.
Yeah, I know. I just chewing on this pencil. It's all right. We're gonna bond over throughout this investigation, and you'll share top secret information with us. Totally.
Well, you share information for us as well.
They don't have
Yeah,
nearly
of
as
course.
much information as you, though.
Did not well.
I know, but they got the top
Sucks to
secret
be
shit.
you.
I don't care if I've got more candy than them.
Hadn't,
They got
like-
chocolate.
Well, the other thing is, for the British, remember, you're also trying to convince the Americans that you are running a tight ship and showing them that you're capable and proving that you can be trusted.
Yeah,
That is like part of your mission directives as well.
it all makes sense. I just, out of character, want to know everything.
I mean, honestly, there's no reason really why they can't just tell you everything.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm just assuming they're reading over stuff, and that's why.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the-
just
Yeah,
brooding
Get the
over
shit out of me.
things.
Uh-oh.
yeah. No, I'm pouring over everything. I literally feel like I should have a wall with newspaper clippings and red yarn everywhere.
Well, I did ask if you wanted like a screen in this where you can just.
I
Like,
wasn't
drag
sure if you
things
were
to.
serious about that or were just joking. Yeah.
No, because I think you can set it up so you can like drag like the documents, and it would just like have an icon as a link, so you could do that, and then you could use the drawing tool to connect them up if you wanted.
I've already kind of doing that in my personal notes.
Yeah. Because obviously you've got this, but you've got to do what we've got to do in all these games, which is you have to kind of come together and like plot everything and what you think happened, so you know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know it feels like obviously you don't want to talk across each other when you're all in the same channel. I could put you in separate channels, but I can only listen to one group of you at a time. So
Yeah.
No, we already
Yeah,
have
that's
in our
fine.
private convo. and
yeah, I
we've
know
got
you're
our private
I know you're
chat.
typing, yeah. But like also remember you can talk meta a little
Yeah.
bit. You don't have to necessarily like.
Yeah, we're
totally
not
separate yourself.
gonna. Yeah. Out of character information doesn't translate, so.
I know, but you just want to know it all, even if it's out of character.
I do, but I know enough. I'm able to play without knowing in character the stuff that I know out of character. Like, out of character, we know this is some Cthulhu shit, but in character, we have no idea. It's just a regular spy mission.
Well, he's just a little idea that something is weird now, obviously.
Yeah, the bathtub shit was, that's like nerve agents or some shit. Agent Orange, but worse.
So when you're ready, you can meet up at this restaurant. Busy part of town, in Central. It's now going to be the Thursday, which is the 24th? Thursday, 24th of March, noon. Probably a pleasant, fairly sunny day, quite warm. People coming to and fro with their shopping, their sightseeing, people working because it's middle of the week. And you guys, noon will be busier at noon because it's lunchtime. So a lot of clinking of cups and glasses and stuff. People sitting down for their lunch with their colleagues or loved ones. And you guys, I'm assuming again, taking a position where you've got view to the entrances, the front door, the side passage, the bathrooms.
Yep.
Probably like an actual table this time, not a booth. So, until it starts to empty out a bit, and maybe you will stay a bit longer, eat, then have coffee and like actually talk once it clears out a little bit. But because while it's busy, like everybody is quite close proximity to each other's tables. Yeah,
I think probably just talk about like mundane shit to blend in, like about the weather and like recent trade, whatever.
Sure, because Jason and Mark both have these trade covers, economic covers. Your trade department
trade
as well.
attaché,
Yeah, so there's been a lot of this that you can kind of talk about, as if you're having like a regular business meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you eat, you'll have coffee and stuff like that there where it'll pass. Everyone else goes back to work, it clears out a little bit, gets quieter. And you soon find yourselves with just empty tables around you. The waiters maybe come from there, picking up and wiping down. And you are still sat there with like a cup of coffee. And then you can take it away from there. So, Mark, if you want to get the ball rolling.
So yes, we do have a name for you. Kolchak was a Russian agent with links to the Red Horseman. We don't know exactly who he is or where he is, but we think that there is perhaps, if we can find him, we might get closer to who we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be involved in smuggling, but beyond that, we can't be absolutely certain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you don't know where this Russian agent is.
Well, we know that Slater met we have an address where they met, but that was several years ago at this point, so I don't know whether that would give us any clues particularly.
They met at a restaurant called Restaurant on Chow Street.
Is it Hong Tong?
Chow Street. Choi Street, sorry.
Okay.
There's
And
also
it was owned by the Hoing family.
There's also a mention of Kolchak having an office at the harbor, so that could be a possible lead as well.
Yeah, I'll probably have more luck there, asking around at least.
Yeah, I think maybe like what's called be chatting to the Hoing family because it might be a safe place that they went. Maybe they'll recognize him. He might have been a wee bit out of place.
If he's a regular, it could be a possibility, but I think maybe the docks might be a stronger
He's got an
lead.
office there, then.
Yeah.
Russian agent in the middle of all this is pretty big news.
Obviously, our American agents here, with the reveal of this information, clearly the Brits have a lot more that they're working with that they haven't shared with you yet.
Yeah, so in the harbour office, there was they also speak of what's called a clerk called Dennings.
Jeez, that's quite a bit.
If at any time you want to just release any of these documents for them to see, you could just tell me as well.
Just checking with you. We could release later report 1, yeah?
Yeah, okay, if
We've basically
you're satisfied
said
with that,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kolchak also has a contact with another smuggler with links to the Chinese Communist Party on the mainland, a man named Bo-Leaf Benning. He may also be a strong lead in this.
Oh, goodness.
Slide the Slater report transcripts over to you. Several names are mentioned in the report.
Yeah, it's quite a juicy one.
Yeah, there's a lot we could potentially work with in this. They also mention an attaché for the Soviets under the name of Alexander Vasilyov, although he may be less easy to reach than the other men mentioned. But someone to watch out for just in case.
Yeah.
5601.
Judging by the report, it sounds like Kolchak is possibly more pliable than Fanning, so he may be a first point of contact for us, I guess.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in, I know.
Calvin again for the papers. Oh, okay. Then we're on agreement.
Dude. Oh, I was just trying to ask, like, do we want to share what we got, or?
Of course, they shared a bunch of stuff.
Alright, well, turns out your man Slater was on the books with us.
I see, that is big.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we weren't told about that.
That explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that suspicion I had about him seeming odd that he would have he'd be promising a means to America. Apparently, yeah, he was frustrated with how things were being run over on your end, and
That's understandable. Our local superior did not think much of Mr. Slater.
yeah, I think that's that definitely had something to do with why he flipped. Apparently through the Red Horseman, he was looking into. He seemed really interested in this Jung Sing.
Sorry, he didn't do that through Red Horseman, that was through Yi. He was getting info on him.
Oh, never mind. I meant Yi. Yeah, apparently through Yi, he was getting info on this Jun Sing individual. Apparently a member of the Triads, working in the police. Made frequent inquiries as to him if we knew that he was part of some religious movement.
Religious movement? That's a new one.
Did you want me to share the profile?
Yeah, go ahead, I suppose.
No need to.
Yeah,
Think there's anything too juicy to cling on to?
I think we give you quite a big chunk.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, here.
And that's why we're sharing.
It's Karen.
Is.
As far as we're aware, June here is basically just, Triad member, criminal in the police. Probably probably among the many reasons why they're pretty corrupt, but yeah, for whatever reason, Slater was really interested in this man.
Could we even maybe, it mentions his marital status is married to Ling Yi. Maybe we could get information from her, especially being a woman, and try and get some sort of information.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Yi in that name, the middle name, is that technically the given name, the first name?
Yi is a forename, yes. It's a fairly common
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah,
So
Ling Yi is our name, yes, but Yi's like our middle name there.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. So
It's not the
what
same
if? Okay, I was about to suggest, like, what if that's, you know,
No, it would not be the same
Yisu,
person.
but different
no.
name. Okay. Yeah, no, we could probably, I mean, look into this June guy, but I mean, not really sure why Slater seemed really interested in him. As far as like that, there's no connections to any religious organizations that we're aware of, at least.
He seems like someone to be wary of if we encounter him when we're dealing with the police, but he's probably not the most important part of this for us at the moment.
Yeah, I think we've got. I think the four of us have got juicy parts that we can go to, because I think, like, let's go to the restaurant and scope that out, and then I would suggest that we then go to the harbour and speak to Dennings and see where the whereabouts of Kolchak, because I take it in the harbour office he's probably not going to be there like all of the time.
No, probably not. Also, no, but.
It would probably also be worth. It would probably also be worth looking at Slater's apartment if we haven't. We know that we have the address for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that. Definitely that. That should be done sometime today.
I think that should be done sometime today, because we've already had conversations with, you know, the police and stuff like that. So I think, you know, I think the fact that we were in Yi's apartment as well, so they might, you know, take away all the evidence from Slater's apartment. So maybe that's the first place we should go to, and then do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Yeah. It's very likely that they've already, you know, searched it and taken away anything that they feel is of interest to them. But you know, I think it's still worth checking again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are we ready, or are we gonna go to Slater's apartment?
Looks like the president, I guess.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Go to Slater's apartment and then hit up Kolchak's office at the docks.
Sounds good.
Yep. Hello? Hello?
Reloading.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm seeing where he is. I'm like, hello?
He wouldn't have, like, run to the bathroom or anything.
Well, usually he would say something.
He's probably in the bathroom. So.
I'm gonna go and check. 2 seconds.
You know, I might actually take the opportunity to pay a visit myself. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yes, he's went to the bathroom. And I'm going to get a drink. So, Swindle, were you glad that I gave you all that information?
And I'm back.
Oh, Swindle. Yeah, Swindle.
I was gonna say, are you glad that I gave you all that information?
Yeah, you know.
That is actually a big chunk, by the way.
Yeah.
That's like a huge chunk.
Well, yeah, a lot of it. Because now we went from like 0 people to talk to like 15.
Loads. Yeah. Yeah, I think like I think as well it was like, I think it was time to give you like that report, because, you know, I think working together as well on it as well, and getting through it so that we get to the scary parts as well. Because the investigation is good as well, but it's always good to get to the scary parts, even though I find that quite scary. But
yeah. But you know, it also makes sense to be kind of cagey with some of the information.
Yes,
and plus with the whole like loyalty thing, we gotta decide who's trustworthy and who's not, you know.
Also, as well, think as well, it's like, you know, I feel like we had to give you that information as well, because there might be questions that me and Mark, you know, haven't answered that you might come up with, or Jason might come up with. So yeah.
I think also we can probably release the autopsy report, because there's really not a whole lot in that we. I mean, we basically told you everything that's in it.
Yeah.
I mean, we even included shit that wasn't in it.
It saves us from going to the morgue. So yeah.
I mean, we even said that there was stuff that should have been included at the morgue and wasn't. So I think there's really no reason to even hide that. There's nothing in it that we haven't mentioned already.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we kind of knew that he was like on a second assignment, but we didn't know what a second assignment it was. Which makes it intriguing, because in a sense it might not even be the crime related might not even be to do with like anything to do with like MI6. It could be something in, you know, the CIA project or whatever, you know.
It's kind of funny too, cause especially talking with like in-character knowledge versus out-of-character knowledge. Like obviously, like the thing that immediately springs to mind with Slater's interest in this Yoon guy, especially with like, is he like part of a religious thing? I'm thinking like cult. But of course, be like, what sort of cult would my character be aware of? You know.
Yeah, that
so
is.
So that's that I'm purposely not writing in my notes as like cult ? Because like I wouldn't come to that conclusion at all. Or at least my character wouldn't. I definitely am coming to that conclusion.
My kind of knowledge would be probably to do with the triad. I think is the cult. It's a cult group, isn't it? So.
No, the triad's more just like, I mean, sort of criminals, but not. It's a little bit more complicated.
Yeah,
but
it sounds like
it's not really a religious organization. Yeah.
No, I mean, you guys would know that triads were originally political organizations. They then became criminal organizations, and they fled China down into Hong Kong or Taiwan when the communists took over.
So.
No, I know, because I always think of that. Remember, I told you about that story.
No, what are you talking about?
You know about the story about that guy that was in my class.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he got decapitated and his friend got pushed out of the window.
Yeah, because that's what they do that to.
I know, right? It's like, damn.
My God.
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That was so like, I remember the lecturer turned around and going like, the guy wasn't there because he was murdered. We were like, you just don't hear that. You just don't hear that every day, especially in Glasgow. You're just like, wow, that was like 20 years ago.
Also a wild tangent, but yes.
Yeah. I was just
the triads can be very brutal, but
but not a religious group. I was also mentioning like
as well. He was a really nice.
Right. Okay,
guy.
Laura.
Okay, sorry.
I was also mentioning, like, because basically we've divulged everything in it already, plus and then some, we could probably go ahead and release the autopsy report.
Okay. Autopsy cleared. There is only the mass amount of other information that MI6 are holding.
Yeah. But at the same time, it makes sense for them to kind of hold that to their chest.
There is something of a benefit to just like gradually working through the information as well.
You could see that he had an HPV because she worked in the brothel, so that kind of made sense as well.
Yeah, might have had something to do with it.
Am I just being incredibly innocent that when you said HPV at first I thought you meant like it was some kind of like license to drive heavy goods vehicles?
It's a very innocent way to think of it, yeah.
Bless you. Bless you, Goose. Bless your heart.
Yeah.
You never know, man. You never know.
A sexually transmitted vehicle.
I was like,
But I
oh,
suppose
did
that
you look
is
at a
a
crane in the
vehicle,
dogs?
isn't it, when you think about it, because it's a
In this world,
transference.
might as well be because. Here's me. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh man, I had unprotected sex. I guess I have a license to drive a vehicle now.
I'm sure that's exactly how
Right?
it works, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That's the new era. It's like, nah, man. No, it's not.
Something I didn't
HPV
realize
is
was that he was
HP
shot twice.
Yeah. Yeah? How'd you not get that?
Yeah, we did that.
I didn't realize. I mean, I remember the mention of the scarring, but I thought it was like an old scar, and I thought he'd only been shot once.
Oh no. Like Swindle deciphered quite early on. They'd like it appears they've been shot in the stomach at that distance, and then maybe they closed in, got him in the neck after.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, actually, yeah, I think I do. Yeah, sorry, I do remember that now, and I'm forgetting what happened in the previous episode.
It's fine.
Yeah,
There's a lot
no
of
worries.
information here.
It's been fair.
Yeah.
This is like the one game I take notes for, and Jesus, I feel like I'm like a paranoid conspiracy theorist whenever I take notes.
I think I'm Pat.
Oh, so he was definitely a Smoky Joe, and he was definitely like
60s,
the
everyone's
liquor,
smoking.
didn't he?
Everyone's
It was all
smoking.
about the liquor.
Most people were drinking in the 60s here.
Yeah.
Especially agents, you know, because some of them, you guys will have witnessed, some of them think they're fucking rock stars because of all the movies and stuff like that at this point as well. And the more serious ones are
That too.
could turn to drink stuff like that just from the stuff they've had to see.
But also, he was consuming opiates as well. So, yeah, he liked to party pretty hard.
Or he had stuff he that wanted to block out.
Yeah. Great.
Well, they definitely were in for the kill, weren't they? Because there was the arteries and things. They were just like
Yeah, he shot him through
they
the
knew
neck.
they knew what they were doing. Did you
But
take?
yeah, I think-
Was there any prints on like the bullet casing and things?
Oh, we didn't have access to the bullet casings. We just we went through his effects.
It's not Batman. You can't usually pull prints off a bullet casing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even then, there probably wouldn't be a whole lot.
Not in the 60s at least anyway.
Yeah.
Then again,
Forensics
You know.
technology in the 60s was, yeah.
You didn't have the same
Well,
level of computer reconstruction and things like that you can have now.
Mm-hmm.
and again, the military had a lot of interesting shish back
Yeah,
then.
yeah. I mean, they weren't idiots, you know, but they there's a lot of skilled people. But I mean, you were limited by the technology. Like DNA, not a thing at all for another 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no
I mean,
running. We could tell there's blood on something, but we don't know. There's no way that we can identify
You could
whose
do blood.
it is.
You could do blood type, but that's also quite broad
Yeah.
usually.
Did
Yeah.
you interview the pathologist, Dr. Albert Stanley Carruthers? Carruthers, yeah.
Hey, did we do that?
No,
Yeah, we
he
didn't do
wasn't.
that.
I don't think he was there.
Yeah.
He spoke to
Yeah,
his
no, he
assistant.
that-
Yeah,
That's
we
worth-
spoke to
I
his
think it's-
assistant.
Yeah, I think it's worth, like, you know, the source. Maybe we should interview him at some point.
We definitely got to talk to him about like his findings on the umbrella, because that was one of the things that was missing from this report, was because he had examined the umbrella and included notes on it in the report, but whenever we looked at the report and asked about it, we were told like it should have been there. It's not there now.
Yeah,
And,
it's whoever hid that for a reason, truly.
Yeah. And anybody that's like our level professional could have easily snuck in here, swiped it, and got out no problem with any number of aliases or means.
Yeah,
So-
I think
somebody else knows about this, but
Yeah. I think it's worth, like, checking out, maybe even we could go to, like, his office and then check out his office as well. see if there's anything, you know.
Actually, I
Okay.
think
I think
priority
we
though
should-
is look for.
Yes, let's
yeah,
go.
go to Dylan's Reese's
House,
apartment. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that now.
So that's where we want to go for the next location now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay, so it's on, I think it's Chancery Lane. Let me do it. I think got a tile here of like a. I mean, it's not a very good picture, but you can see. How do I make this fucking ping? Right, so this building here is the hotel where the murder scene was. And then I believe Chancery Lane is like here. So it's not far at all. It's like a 10-minute walk, 10-15 minute walk tops. And it's just an apartment building. It'll be about 5-6 stories tall.
Okay.
Central area, I don't want to say it's high up market, but these are like newer buildings, fully functional. They'll have like a concierge and all that kind of thing, so fully staffed. So you'd be paying a premium to stay somewhere like that.
Cool.
And as per the case file, this residence is rented under the name Arthur Morin, which was another alias that Slater used. Yeah, number 61,
Okay.
Cambridge Villa. So up on the 6th floor, Chancery Lane. So you arrive there by vehicle, I'm assuming, because you're driving around. It's a lane, which means it's a dead-end street off of the main street. It's residential in nature. So apartment blocks on one side, apartment blocks on the other. Very end of the street, there's just like a little cul-de-sac area, and there's a lot of like trash cans, you know, the old metal trash cans, but a whole bunch of them there, servicing some of the buildings. The building itself, like, is quite upmarket. There's like big glass door entrance. I'm trying to think. Probably sort of like brown and gold, like leaf designs on the wall in the interior. I mean, 70s, everything was like brown and something, or green and something, or orange and something. On the inside, it's just going to be like a nice polished wooden reception desk. And then behind it, like all the wall of like where all the little letter boxes are for their mail. And there'll be a young Chinese man in a very, very neat navy blue uniform, like sat behind the desk. So you can just like walk into the lobby there. You can ring the bell and speak to him, or there's an elevator and a flight of stairs.
How do you guys want to play this? How should we try to get access?
Well, I mean, the easiest way to get into his room is to have a key, but we just gotta find a way to convince this guy to give us the key to someone's room.
I mean, I would assume that you guys would have the means of picking a lock, so I mean, if we could just get access to the building,
Yeah.
I guess we could just go up there and have a go.
I suppose we could do that too.
Okay, so just walking past the guy getting the elevator.
Yes.
Is he going to try and stop us if we just walk in?
No, you'll look up, just like, no, he's going to notice who your face is or whatever. But he's not going to say anything. There's no reason to. It's the middle of the, well, early afternoon, middle of the day. Get into the elevator, take up to the 6th floor. Come out.
I whip out a hairpin from my hair and give it to Calvin. Because I think Calvin's the one that likes it.
Yeah, what's the situation on, like, is anybody armed? Are you carrying anything unusual with you?
No, I'm not carrying anything unusual. Apart from the letter, for some reason I just always keep that with me. So.
Yee's letter you talking about?
Yes.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I have a knife.
You
I
got a
would
knife.
not have brought a gun particularly. I don't know that we have any reason to feel need to be armed
Sure.
as yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a, you know, Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I mean, the cops would have taken your gun off you, but they would have just given you a knife back.
I try to decide if I have a gun or not. Obviously, I don't have the silencer because that was
Actually,
probably the
true
one
that.
did wrong.
I have a multi-tool because those
I
hands
feel
can come in
like-
Oh,
handy.
this is good, yeah.
I feel like the Central Intelligence guys, if they just like that, they took our weapons away. Like, here's new ones.
Well,
you know?
they have. I mean, they will still have your silence weapon, and I think Jason had the semi-automatic, so they'll have those guns.
Yeah.
But you'll get those back probably like the next day, once the CIA
Okay.
sorts out. The CIA will give you new ones, but you have your other weapons that you were issued anyway.
Yeah. So I probably will just have my the Colt sidearm.
Yeah, I have a high custom multi-tool.
Yeah. So you've got your multi-tool, and sorry, Tom, you were saying was it 38 or the semi-automatic?
The Colt M1911.
The semi-automatic. Okay, yeah.
Damn.
Sure.
not
And
sure if
the
that's what
others
it
may
was.
or may not know that you've got that, but you'll have that on you in your
No.
holster.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, being studied
Actually-
agents, maybe they can tell you've got it under your jacket. Sorry, Glenn.
Probably.
Wait, do I see that?
You could probably tell he's got a gun, yeah.
The 1911. Like, did you go to war?
Oh, that's what we're issued.
Hmm.
Right, yeah, I was in the Korean
No,
War, but
actually, I take that back.
You
I
would have known
probably-
that.
No, I take that back because yeah, you're right. But I'll see if like if you customized it. No, okay, he didn't.
No,
Because if you customize it, I'm like, oh, that's a personal gun.
no, just standard issue.
Because that was the one Jason had when the gun got taken off him, I think. Because I don't think it was the
Mhm.
silencer one he had.
No, I had the silence.
Yeah, which is super dodgy looking. Like,
Yeah.
Hell.
them taking that off you, they would have had a good guess you were CIA at that point.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
silencer is, yeah.
But I didn't
I-
think I was gonna get caught by the police that day.
But interestingly, the silenced version of that gun is the standard CIA issue handgun at that time.
Mhm.
So take from that what you
So
will.
yeah,
They were definitely killing people. I was reading like how silenced it was as well, and it was like it just sounded like a door knock at a distance. Like it was
Mhm.
very quiet, because normally silence guns
Yeah.
aren't really that quiet, but that one actually was very quiet.
no,
Was that the one they called the Hush Puppy?
Probably.
might have been yeah.
They used it like during the war, and then they kept using it for decades
Yeah.
after. Oh yeah, but you come to this floor. It's a green carpet, dark wood doors, that kind of beigey cream. Actually, no, they probably had funkier wallpaper than that. Probably wavy stripe green wallpaper to match the carpets.
Yeah.
Very disorientating. There's a couple of young guy, young women sort of laughing, giggling to each other, and they get into the elevator as you guys come out of the elevator.
Let him in.
But yeah, after you let them in, they go down. After that, it's just you guys in the corridor. Security cameras were possible to have in the 60s, but they were like, there was no hiding them. Like, they
No.
were massive boxes, and they were
Yeah.
very, very rare to see. So maybe like government buildings or something like that might have a couple of them, but that you wouldn't get it somewhere like this.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm just saying that so you don't need to worry about like hidden cameras, really.
Mhm. Yeah, so we'll just go up to I believe room 61 or door 61.
Yep, door 61. Who would like to pick the lock?
Well, I feel I handed it to Calvin to try and see.
Yeah, you gave it to someone else to do. Sure.
Calvin looks like
Yeah.
he would be good at this sort of thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why is it always me?
He's not the field agent.
No matter what character,
Support officer.
whatever
It
character.
says
I
something about the
pick.
picture. It
Okay,
looks like he would do
so
these things.
once they become bickering, I just take out my multi-tool and just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're,
you've got
Yeah.
a multi-tool, don't you?
You're
Yeah,
a
I'm like
professional-
looking at my pen and going,
you're a
Yeah,
professional.
we're all looking at Calvin like he's going to do something amazing, and Cora's just like, it's open.
I'm a support officer. I sit behind a desk.
Suki's like seen too many
Okay.
movies with hairpins and that, because Jason just pulls out his multi-tool and just opens the door with it.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
Oh,
a
she
click.
did. I wish I can roll. I wish I can roll for that.
no,
Because I
we've
wanted
we've already went
You
for
let
it.
me
I said,
finish.
I know, but I said this before. Like, you're a pro. You're trained. You've got the
Yeah.
tool.
It's-
You've got
You didn't let
time.
me finish though.
On you go.
I mean, I'm happy that I'm able to unlock the. But when they were bickering, I could just open it and just wait for them.
Yeah.
That's done. Okay, it's open. That's what I was trying to say. But... Continuing on.
The room is dark. There's the smell of stale alcohol.
Bourbon.
Flip the light switch.
The light switch is on. You can hear the light buzzing. It's one of those fluorescent strip ones. The bed is messy and unmade. The place reeks of piss and stale alcohol and tobacco smoke. The carpet is dirty and covered in dust and ash that's been knocked over. There's a couple of massive ashtrays just filled with cigarette butts. There's signs of drug usage, like tinfoil and a spoon and all that kind of stuff you'd see for heroin use, on the nightstand beside the bed. The walls are covered in pictures and newspaper clippings and sheets of paper that have been scrolled on, just pinned haphazardly all over the place.
They will make a point to close the door behind us and then lock it again. Just in case.
Yep, there is a little bathroom. The door has been taken off the hinges and placed against the wall. The bathroom itself is filthy. The sink is covered in just muck, just yellow brownish muck. The toilet itself has not been flushed in some time. There is blood and shit and piss in it. There is piss all over the toilet seat and the wall beside it.
Oh my god.
It really stinks.
How did this guy live?
He was obviously a alcoholic and, he probably defecated himself,
Yeah, something doesn't get talked about a lot is people who have severe alcoholism are terrible for shitting themselves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Too much information.
The posters and everything that's very deliberately covering the walls. I think I'd like to take a look at those if I could gently, lift them up.
Sure. Some are
hiding anything behind.
Some are stain, blood stain, coffee stains, other stains that make them kind of crusty and hard or sticky. Very messy. They've been stuck into the wall with just little pin tacks.
I'd like to get a couple of pictures of these before we start disturbing them too much.
Yeah, a lot of it just seems to be newspaper clippings, the titles of newspaper and magazine clippings, stories about missing persons, violent attacks, fraud conspiracy cases, just a real mix of crimes and world events just sort of plastered over each other.
There's not been anything drawn on top of them to link them together or anything.
Some bits are crossed out or circled. There's big question marks. There's other ones that are dragon question mark, nuclear, chemical, biological, germ warfare. These are all words that are written, highlighted, and scrolled over the place.
Yeah, I definitely will be taking some photos of these.
I'm assuming you guys are. Well, you guys are looking at the wall. Jason, what are you doing?
Kitchen.
Okay, the fridge, you open it, it's just full of all this rotten food that's been left there too long. Spoiled milk, mouldy yogurt, vegetables that are just covered in mold.
Wait a minute, you said moldy yogurt, vegetables, that's it?
Yeah, rotten food stuffs that are in there.
This guy had a very low diet, but besides the point.
The sink is full of dirty dishes that have just been thrown in there. There's a cockroach you see scurrying between the plates.
I think we're going to be sure that the police did not have this alias for Slater.
No,
definitely not.
By the way, when I walked to the kitchen, did the smell get bad, or...?
Yeah, I mean, the whole place smells bad. Varying level. There's more pee and fecal smell in the bathroom, in the main room, it's most like tobacco and
All right, to the
alcohol.
bathroom.
Well, I already described the bathroom. It's a mess. It's disgusting.
Poop everywhere.
A lot of pee everywhere. Like he's missed his target a lot.
Wow,
We
he
should
has
open a
bad
window.
aim. Sure, but be careful.
Sure, give me a 2 dice investigation roll.
You're Mark, because Mark was the one that had
You,
the
Jason,
ID.
because you're in there looking.
Alright, you said 2 dice?
Yes. You won't find anything, but if you want, you can do it again with stress.
I have enough
Come on.
stress.
Can I
Oh,
check
Come on.
under?
You got
Check
2.
under. Can I check under his
Ow.
bed to see if there's anything?
In a second, once Glenn gives me his final answer here.
Do
Fine.
it. Do it.
Give me sight beyond sight.
I know you can
Stress.
get it.
Alright, dark roll or
Same roll, but add the dark die, yes.
wait, what?
Human die, occupation die, and
Uh,
dark die. That's what you click.
All 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, all 3.
Lord of Omens.
Yeah.
Hell.
No stress, but equally
And-
no result that's different. You could do it again if you
Good.
wanted.
No, I'm good.
Come on, 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time's the charm.
You can always
see
do it,
under the
Calvin.
shower.
That's fine, you don't find anything in the bathroom. Suki,
Wanna
you want to look
see-
under the bed? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a suitcase under the bed immediately.
Ooh.
You want to pull that out?
Yes.
You pull it out and it's already bulging when you pull it out, and basically just sort of like doesn't pop open, but it's not locked. So once it no longer is the bed pressed down top of it, it kind of bulges out. There's all these clothes, dirty rags, dirty underwear, all balled up and just like shoved into this suitcase.
Ugh.
Jeez.
Is there anything in the suitcase? I'm just.
Yeah, lots of dirty clothes. Like all his dirty
Yeah.
laundry has just been bundled up, shoved in the
Yeah.
suitcase, and then shoved under the bed out of sight.
Ugh, I'm
Is-
gonna
does
have to wash my
the-
hands after this.
Do the clothes look like Slater's? Is it like...
They're men's clothes, yes. Shirts,
Yeah.
underpants, vests, things like that.
Is there anything else under the bed that I notice? Can I do a roll?
You can roll
What dice do I use?
your investigate dice, and you get 2 of them.
Ooh.
Because you always get 2 for investigating this game,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, there's a lot of like empty bottles, beer bottles, wine bottles, spirits bottles, empty cigarette packs that have just been kicked under there. Some of them still have cigarettes in them, a lot of them are just like stubs or nothing at all.
Okay. Check under mattress, because sometimes people keep things under their mattress.
Sure, you lift up the mattress and there's like a tape reel.
Ooh.
And what would pass as a handheld tape recorder back in their days, but I mean these are quite big things you would like carry in a strap and it'd have like the recorder attached to it. I believe that's kind of like what you'd have this time period.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Oh, that's quite a nice find, isn't it?
It is, but it's about to get real
Wait.
creepy.
were any of you thinking about looking underneath his mattress, or was that just me?
I hadn't thought about the mattress yet. I was
No, I hadn't thought that either, but that was a good shout, actually. Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you
that was really good.
want, you can hit
Yeah.
play on it to play the last recording.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh,
Either
it's gonna
you
be
all
so creepy.
together.
Do you
Gather you all
have
together.
Do you have
Yeah.
your playlist volume turned up on this
Yes,
so you
I
can
do.
hear it?
Yes.
If you don't, I also have a transcription of it.
Okay, but let's
that's
hear
fair.
it.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
stop this and then play this.
Yeah.
You can let me know if you. This is Reese, MI601, fucking 5601. Hong Kong is a prime listening post for the Chinese communists. Poole, Weatherford, Hartley, fucking all of Special Branch. I don't know why we hang on to it. Just let them fucking have it. We're going to lose it all anyway. Fucking Empire, Queen and bloody. Nina's alright. Gives a damn. Nice girl. Not cut out for it though. None of them are. Pretending this is some bloody game. A man was nailed to the floor in front of me. One of their own. This little young Chinese man. His eyes were just streaming tears. And he's pleading and canting to just let him see his mother. He screamed for hours. Well, they sat me in this room with god-awful yellow walls.
Hear anything? Because I don't.
Yeah, I heard it. Does anyone else hear it?
And just...
I hear
They
it.
didn't even want anything.
Yeah.
I don't.
It was just a test for me.
Go
Me?
to the music
That
thing.
bastard just
There's
stood
a
there,
transcript of it
hand
in
on
the
my
files
shoulder,
anyway.
just waiting for me to flinch so he could cut my throat out. Red Horseman, if it wasn't clear. I still don't have a name. Fucking you now. I don't think he has a name.
Oh, that's why I can't hear it.
They never talk to him. It's like he just moves them around with his little fingers. A puppet show, marionettes. I did it though, and he's laughing like a lunatic. Just laughing. And slapping my back like we made it past some awful trip together. I thought Mordred might be his boss or his handler. I thought maybe he's buying or selling to him, or they've orchestrated some theatre of puppets and dolls to pull me in and chew me up here. But that laugh was just... He's a fucking lunatic. He's mad. Totally mad. It's a drug, I think, to make them rage like that. I don't think men can be that way without something. It's beyond sheer hate or sadism. It's like they just spend a life in one instant of pure brutality and then just go. Red dragon, he said to me. All for a red dragon. I don't know what to think.
Woo!
Oh man. Oh brother.
Oh, brother, this.
Nina's his reporting officer,
Support officer, yeah.
support officer at MI6.
The one who is on vacation at the moment, I believe.
Yes.
Sounds like we're going to need to speak to her sooner rather than later as well.
Yeah, especially if they try and get her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do you want to take a photo of it? I think we should make a copy of it, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I think making a copy of the tape is a good idea. I'll take a photo of the scene where it was hidden, but yeah, we should definitely copy the tape if we can.
Yeah.
Your office will be able to make a copy of it. You can take the reels out of the recorder if you wanted.
Yeah, I think we should take the reels with us as well.
Yeah.
Well, we know Red Horseman is a man, at the very least.
Mm.
And is apparently a little crazy.
Well, I guess we should continue searching the room anyway. I was gonna say if there's like a desk or something like that he would have, I would.
Yes,
probably wanna
there will
check
be a desk, a table. It's just covered in papers. All the magazines and newspapers that he's clipped and things like over just kind of like stacked on it as well. As well as a massive ashtray that's just flowing with stubs.
Was
Is
there
there-
anything behind the posters, or sorry?
Oh, you're
Just
right,
the wallpaper.
Oh,
Is there a drawer or anything in the desk, or is it just like a
Yeah, it'll
Simple.
have a drawer either side.
Sure. I think before I go rummaging around and anything like that, I'd like to put some gloves on as well, just because knowing there's like drug paraphernalia lying around, I don't want to put my hand in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in one drawer, there's like a couple of needles, and like a small pack of brown powder, as well as like plasters and not surgical kit, but like a first all the kind of stuff you would find inside a first aid kit, just kind of like shoved in there.
I think I would like to take a small sample of the powder. I mean, as part of like a field kit, would I have like a little bottle or something I could take a sample of it?
I mean, you could take a little bit of it and fold it up in a piece of paper if you wanted.
Yeah, just to like try and get it confirmed what it is.
You could also just dab it with your finger and taste it.
Would I don't know enough about drug usage to know if this would have an effect on me, but you know, would that have an effect on someone if it was like?
If you just tasted just the tiniest amount, it's not really going to do anything. You could spit it out after you've tasted it as well.
Yeah, I guess I would taste it just to see if I mean, would I know what? Would I have like any idea of what it is just by?
Up to you and your character. I would think as part of your training, you might have.
Yeah.
I feel like
seems
you
reasonable.
would. I feel like you would spit it into like a tissue or something like that. You know, you'd probably
Yeah,
carry
well,
around a
I
tissue.
mean, looking at the room, it wouldn't matter if you spat on the floor.
Ah well.
I know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Especially, I suppose this is before the days of DNA testing. It wouldn't be such a
Yeah.
big deal to.
You give me
But
a
yeah,
one
yeah,
dice roll
yeah.
mark if you want, if you're not like super
Sure.
drug experienced to see. Yes, maybe you've at one time even been told what heroin should taste like if you didn't like
Right, yeah.
taste it yourself. But this is heroin. Like just given everything around it as well, this is definitely heroin.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, because just you know, with the way Slater was talking about it's like a drug, it just made me think, you know, maybe are they like drugging people with something unusual? So yeah.
In the other drawer is a 38 revolver, some spare bullets, some shotgun shells.
Where's the shotgun?
I don't know if it would tell us anything much the use, but I guess I would maybe like sniff the revolver to see if it's been fired recently.
Doesn't seem to, and it does have. It's fully loaded. It's not been fired.
Okay. But yeah, the fact that there is ammunition for a shotgun and not an actual shotgun does kind of suggest that there's. I mean, I guess the crime scene report would have shown if like a weapon had been recovered. There
Yeah.
seems unlikely they would hide that from us, so that does suggest there's something in the apartment that we've not found yet. Are there any other like obvious cupboards or?
There would
Anyway,
definitely be a closet for clothing and stuff.
In that case, yeah, I'd like to check the closet, see if there's any
Yeah.
sign of like a.
So I imagine it's like a big
Okay.
stand wardrobe, with a couple of drawers at the bottom, and then the cabinet bit you can open up. Opening up the cabinet, there is a shotgun in there, just sort of like laying diagonally. And then when you check it, it is loaded.
Can I also check as well for, you know, like check like suit pockets, any suit jackets, to see if there's any like letters or anything?
Sure. In the suits that are kind of like still hanging up or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, or even the ones that are like lying around on the bed or something.
Yeah.
They're full of like receipts mostly.
But see, looking at the receipts, is there anything common about the receipts, as in
Ferries.
in place?
Like for ferries, there's a lot of like bar receipts. There's receipts for like the cigarettes and stuff like this. But like anytime he seems to just absentmindedly shove the
Is
receipt in
there-
his pocket and they've just piled up.
Ah, okay. Anyone for like the Hoying family? You know,
Hyun.
Hoying restaurant? Yeah,
Hyun.
Hyun restaurant.
Without like spending time to go through every single one of them, it doesn't seem to be something that he has a lot of, no.
Does he have any telephone numbers at the back? You know how some people would put telephone numbers at the back of their receipts and things like that?
There are a bunch of phone numbers in amongst the receipts, yes.
Okay, cool. So just like, can you make them available? Do we just like?
Well, I don't have
note
them to
down?
make available, but you can write
Okay.
down them. Yes.
Okay. I just advised to them that there's telephone numbers. I found telephone numbers, so they're unknown, but you know, we can always, you know, contact and see what those numbers are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we can, you know, make
At
some
the very least.
inquiries.
If we
Yeah.
find out any other numbers that look suspicious, we can always check them against the ones that Slater had in case anything we get a match on.
Yeah. Or like we can check them with what you guys have as in the central intelligence and what numbers we have as well,
Yeah.
just to check that they're not, you know, numbers that we have already. So yeah.
Yeah.
There'll
See which is
also,
which.
sorry, in addition to that, there'll also be an address book, which will have phone
Ooh.
numbers and names in it as well.
Oh, there's our address book here.
And there will be like a folder in the drawer with the gun stuff that has documents, which seems to be related to an import-export business at the harbour. But you'll know from Slater's file that this is the business that his cover story was linked to.
Okay. So for the address book, what's called to provide the names and telephone numbers?
Some you'll recognise because you have them as contacts. You'll recognise the address that you found where the bathtub thing was in that you were just at.
Okay.
There's also one for call check.
Ooh.
That's a big
That's
one.
a good find, isn't it? I'm with all the findings tonight.
Potentially.
Feel like we're coming to like the end of the goodie bag in this apartment.
Anyone check the bathroom?
You checked the
Yeah.
bathroom. They looked in it.
Does
You
anyone
checked
else?
it though. So
Hey. I mean,
Interesting?
did you find anything in the bathroom?
It's gonna be spooky, whatever it is.
Not really-
In the bathroom is
not
supposed to be
really.
spooky.
What are you talking about?
It came across as spooky.
It's just a
Tom,
bathroom.
yeah, I mean, Tom, you haven't like had a role in this room, so I mean, what do you want to look for? Where do you want to look?
Is there any place that hasn't already been checked?
Well, we did the
The
kitchen. We
bathroom.
did
Any room that?
we did the kitchen. We did the bathroom. We did the closet.
Bedrooms.
Well, the bedroom, basically, the living room mixes. Yeah, I think all the rooms have been covered.
Don't we check the?
Guess I'll.
Let Swindle talk, Laura.
Sorry. Remembering the mirror at the murder scene, and Goose finding or Mark finding something there, I will actually check out the mirror and see if there's like you know any steam that reveals anything hidden in that.
Sure, and it's like one of these little mirrored cabinets. This one is like a slide door on it rather than a closing door. You breathe on it, and there's like a lot of like dirty fingerprints over it, but there's no writing on it. But
Can I check?
can you
Okay.
just let other people do something though? You got lots of stuff.
Sorry.
You know,
Alright.
2 investigation dice for me, please, Wendell.
We'll do that.
When you close the mirrored cabinet, however, you notice that the cabinet is kind of loose on its fittings.
Yeah. All right. I'll try to gently lift it free or pull it or
Yeah.
however it.
It comes off like the nails
Is-
or the hooks that are holding it onto the wall, and there's like a little section cut out behind it on the wall, and it looks like a wire that's kind of being hooked over the edge.
Okay. I will. I'll of course call to everyone like, hey, I found something behind the mirror, and then I'll pull for the retrieve whatever's at the end of the wire.
Pull the wire up.
I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go in. I'm like, wait, you found something? I didn't find anything.
Mirror was loose.
He's pulled the wire up, which is attached to a bit of string. You pull up the bit of string,
and there's like a little paper bag attached to the end of it with something inside it.
Ooh, you did find something.
Right.
The
well,
paper bag
I'll,
looks kind of moist but dried, as if the thing inside it was like wet and soggy and like then dried up.
Oh
Ooh.
god.
Oh, brother.
Ugh.
Only end well.
Like piss. I'm glad that I never found that. I'm sure like just like, oh thank God, it was not me.
Once again, looking at Mark, noticing that he's got gloves, I will also slip some gloves on, and then very gingerly open the bag.
Sure, roll a dark dice stress for me.
Now
Oh,
we
for
good.
As can anyone who's watching him doing it.
dark
I'm
dice
probably still
stress.
looking at the wardrobe at this point.
Suki was very eager, so let's have Suki roll dark dice stress as well.
No, I was actually looking at like what's called my other thing that I wanted to search.
Right, okay.
So
Jason
I
is
am
nerves of
steel.
steel. Yep.
Yeah, the
Right.
Americans are awesome.
Cool.
Jason
You can
H
say it.
score. Yeah, you open up the bag and it's it's dried up and misshapen and crinkled because of that, but it's unmistakably a human eye.
oh thank goodness, like the
I wonder why he had a
Suki
human eye.
didn't say it. Oh. Right, so
Why keep this?
Right? Oh, we're gonna take it. A human eye. What color is the eye? Or the iris?
It's dark coloured. It may have been brown. It may have been like a dark shade of green, but it would have been miscoloured when it's all dried up. It definitely
Gotcha.
wasn't blue. That's what you know.
Alright, so this is important. This is really important. Of course it's very important. Because why would you have an eye? So, do you know what that tells us, Watson?
No, that's why I'm over here asking. Why would you keep a human eye in a bag behind the mirror?
You know, my movie knowledge is kicking in. Retina. Or, by the way, would that be a thing in the 60s?
What movies?
I mean, yeah, there's spy movies.
All the James
No, I mean,
Bond
like-
films are out by now.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, use it
Okay.
as a key. Someone, huh?
Good 50 years worth of movies by this point.
can I ask about my
Yes.
thing that I want
What do you
to
want
search?
to ask about?
Okay, so I want to search like like take out the like light bulb and
Uh-huh.
search if there's something in the under the light or like in the
So the light
lampshades.
fitting has all been taken apart, and it's just the very basic part that the bulb fastened into that's left. The wiring in the light is exposed. Clearly,
He probably.
yeah, he's clearly taken it all apart many times and put it back together, roughly put it back together again, looking for bugs or listening devices.
Art.
Do we find any listening devices?
Give me a 2 dice investigation roll.
Okay.
And this paranoid. Surprised there's wallpaper in here.
Definitely not. Not in the phone, not in the light fittings, not in the light switch, not under the corners of the wallpaper or the skirting.
Okay.
Definitely not.
What about like and checking like the curtains? Is there anything attached to the curtains or anything?
Nope.
You said the skirting. Say if I just like lifted the carpet up, is there anything underneath the carpet?
Yes. Silverfish and cockroaches.
Ugh. Gross. So does because like did he have a TV in
No.
there?
No, he didn't.
No. You have a radio?
A radio would be more common, but he doesn't have one.
Oh.
Doesn't have an alarm clock either.
Does he have a phone in there?
There's a telephone, yes. And once again, all of like the outer casing's been taken off, so you can see all the
Okay.
interior. But it's still functional.
See if I lift it up, does it
It has a ringtone, yes.
Tone? Yeah. Oh.
I mean, it's a
I mean,
modern,
yeah, I
it's a
would
modern
imagine it still
apartment
works.
complex. It should have, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can I also check, see it in the kitchen? See, like the sugar tin and like the,
Empty.
coffee
Moldy.
tin? Oh, okay.
Dusty.
About the pots and pans? Is there anything inside
They're
the
all
pots
dirty
and
and
pans?
in the sink.
Oh god. Okay. Anything in the fridge?
I already described the fridge.
Yeah, we already
Did you?
screwed the fruit.
Ah, did you? Okay.
It's bogging. It's
Crap.
disgusting.
Oh, yuck.
What about the bottom? Dude, I should have said that.
The bottom of what?
Like,
Fridge, has it like been scoot or moved or?
Or pulled out or anything like that? No.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm done.
There's like grime
Can-
dust around it.
I
It's
think
definitely
we-
not been moved.
I look as
Yeah,
well
I think-
on the, like in the windows, you know how like you always see in these like spy movies and they put stuff at the ledge of the window, like outside of the window, but like, they attach things. Is there anything attached?
No. There's no like balcony ledge thing. It's just like the window.
Okay.
So this is a basic DIY.
Yeah, I think we found the big
Yeah.
the big
big-
clue that was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
here already.
Probably
I
got
think
it
there's
in the
like,
bind.
we found the big 3 clues, didn't we? So, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Your man Slater has a human eye in a paper bag that was hidden behind his bathroom mirror.
Well, I've got the bonus here. I've got the Kolchak telephone number. It's got address on it as well. You said the address is there
Yes,
as well?
the address is the same address you have for the place at the harbour.
Okay, so we have a telephone number and the harbour address on it there. So, yeah. I get a big score for the telephone number, so, for Kolchak. So,
The recording sounded as if it was describing some kind of initiation ceremony. Could the eyeball be related to that?
yeah. I was gonna say, is
yeah.
there... What about getting it tested from the pathologist? Like, after we've interviewed him, we think that he's okay. Is there anyone else that we could get to, like, maybe do a wee autopsy on the eyeball?
It would be an autopsy, but yeah, get to test
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you could test
Yeah.
the blood type. I don't know if there's anything else you could really test about it.
Yeah, well, like, maybe test the blood type, or how long it's been there for, decomposed there for.
Yeah, if anything, that would probably be more of interest. I think. How long it's been?
Yeah.
Mm.
Just checking like that whole like cavity that's been cut out. Is there any like other markings or like just anything else?
What do you mean by markings?
Like messages or clues? Or...
The name of the killer scrawled in blood.
Yeah.
No
No
glyphs or
luck.
runes or mystical sayings or anything like that. No,
Darn.
we're not at that stage yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. So yeah. So it's just the wire and this bag with an eyeball in it.
Yeah.
Why is there an eyeball?
Hmm.
I mean, we looked at the body. He had both of his.
Yep.
We definitely had both of his eyes, because maybe...
Yes, that would have
you
been in the
like...
autopsy. I don't think they would have missed that.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm
definitely not.
Just saying, for the fact that, like, maybe when he was shot in the head, it could have been
He
like,
got shot in the neck.
you know...
He did not get shot in the head.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was the
actually.
neck.
Yeah,
Neck and the
yeah.
stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was his,
This eye
if
belongs to
it
somebody
was,
else.
If it was his eye after he'd been
Yeah.
shot, Laura, like how would that work out?
Mm.
He just went.
Yeah.
Although I mean, it's probably equally disturbing that he has someone else's eye here.
Mm.
Yeah. No, that's the really. It's somebody else's. So whose eye are we looking at here? Why?
It could be one of the connections in the report one. It could be Kolchak's. It could be the other dude as well. So
yeah, or it could be the like. I mean, they said they sat him down while listening to a man being nailed to the floor. I can't imagine that. I mean, immediately my brain is say that this was probably a token of that.
yeah.
Initiation or something.
Yeah.
The phone in the
Would
room
he keep it?
begins to ring.
Oh shit!
Ring, 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 ring.
I pick it
Ring.
up. Book. Pick it up.
You
Who
hear-
thinks I should pick up?
Well, you just said you picked
Too
up.
late. You've already done it.
So you're holding it. You're holding it.
Mhm.
You're gonna hold up to your ear and listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Hold on.
listen, but I'm gonna put my hand on the
The speaker.
speaker. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just
yeah,
hear.
yeah.
Are you
Anything
there?
else?
Are you there? Calls, are you there? And then it clicks and goes off.
And a female's voice?
Is it a female's voice?
Why
Yeah.
don't you roll 2 dice for me, Suki?
Okay.
See how much you got from a whisper on the phone.
I did
Because
not like
obviously,
that.
obviously old phone lines, they weren't great quality either. It sounded like a male. It sounded like a Chinese man, like by the accent.
So,
Or someone that
was
would
guy.
speak Chinese normally.
So there was a person on the phone, and they were asking for coal. They sounded really eerie and sounded very distressed, very whispery.
I'm doing this for voice 'cause I'm trying to convey that it's like a very dry, quiet voice.
Yeah,
Like
it
whispering
was-
like conspiratorially as if they're worried someone's listening.
Yeah.
That's where we can end today.
Shit!
I was just weighing up whether we would need to like bolt from the apartment because
Yeah.
someone would know we were there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I did not like that. The whispering. But I have a pretty strong idea of who the fucker is.
Who do you think it is?
I mean, who did we meet that was really, really quiet? First session.
James Chin.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't there at first
Yeah,
session,
and-
my bad.
You are.
You were there.
You
Yeah.
were there.
Oh, that first session. Oh, that first session.
Were you
Well,
called
yeah,
and got the
it
briefing
was
and
the
all that?
meeting where, yeah. I forget. Did we ever figure out who the fuck he was and why he was there? Cause all I got
Yes.
was his name.
Well, sorry, the
I
Mark
cannot remember.
Mark and Suki did because they asked when they were
Okay.
at IMAX6 and IMAX6 told
Yeah.
them who he was.
Okay,
He is
fair
the
enough. I probably
governor's.
should have.
I think he may have told you, asked him as well. I can't remember. I have to go back and listen. But he's the governor's intelligence advisor.
Okay.
So he's like the governor's office liaison intelligence officer.
Yeah, yeah. Immediately you said someone tried to be quiet. I'm like, this motherfucker's just. It's him.
Well, I mean, he
It's
was.
probably not.
He was quietly spoken. This person was whispering because
Yeah.
it sounded like they were trying not to be heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. Take my bad ramblings with a grain of salt.
No,
That's
I get it. I
crazy.
mean, yeah, by Scooby-Doo logic, it does sound like it would be, with the quietly spoken Chinese man that we've encountered before.
I felt like we
Scooby-Doo
got.
logic is very good. Like, that's a good name for my
For Swindle,
note-taking
yes.
style.
I felt like we got quite a bit out of that as well, because the address
Oh, yeah.
book, we got the recording and the reels, and Also, you got an eye, which could be, connected to who, God knows who. If we bump into someone who's got a wee patch, then, we'll be like, oh, we found your eye.
Hey, sir, I think you dropped
Hold it, take it in the dried eye, hold it up to his face, like, does this match?
Yeah. Well, they could just, claim it, but well.
Either that, you're going to insult an awful lot of veterans who are missing an eye.
Yeah, could be it as well. I thought that was a good session. Lots of stuff.
Oh my god, yeah.
Found out.
We will gradually get less clues. There's a lot of handouts.
Yeah.
I think we're happy that we give you that report one with all the juicy information.
Yeah.
If only you'd shared the other ones.
Yeah.
Yes, but then the other ones I feel like kind of connects with the other one that's not supposed to be shared. So I'm kind of like, well, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Suki to slip up and accidentally mention the top secret shit.
Well, I feel as if I said cool chat. Then I was like, should we give them the information? Yeah, that way. I felt like we needed to move forward anyway, because I felt like we're kind of at a stalemate where we'd have just went
so
and then we went off.
Cooperate.
Yeah,
you can't keep everything to your chest. That's the point.
Yeah, well, that's why I felt like that's why we had
it's
to.
It's the same with you don't want to trust any
to...
NPCs, but you're going to have to at some point in order to get places and get information.
Yeah, because it's just that we want to get to information early before things are poisoned in the water. Or things go missing. I think if we'd have went to Slater's earlier, in the earlier sessions, I think we might have gotten a lot more stuff.
Well, Slater's apartment has obviously not been touched. Yeah. Although how would you know?
And that's another. Another thing. The voice on the phone was asking for Cole, but Slater. So whoever called just now does not know that he's been killed.
Well, I was just thinking as well, right? Could he have several apartments? Like that could be like one of them.
He could have, but this is the only one they have a record of.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he has other sort of, kind of like a den sort of thing for like, and he's.
Well, I mean, this one very much has the impression of being the den because it's very lived in.
Yeah.
Which alias was the apartment under again?
Arthur Moran.
Thanks, I'll just make a note of it.
Arthur Moran was it's under Arthur Moran, but the person on the phone call was asking for Cole.
Yeah.
And the other address that you checked out, the building that was like run down and empty, that one was under Dylan Cole's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just got loads of names all over the place, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost... Technically, we also should have that.
See what you think about it. Like, being a spy back then, like, it was so much easier, whereas I suppose, like, now, like, MI6 and, the CIA and all that sort of stuff, like, the Central Intelligence, it must be, like, such a pain because
here's the thing.
You can't...
Most spies, like, the enemy knows they're a spy. They're not, like, hidden. The spies reach out for informants, assets, agents, people they can use to give them information. You know what I mean? And that's the rule. That's how it works. They themselves do not go in there and like snap pictures of things. Now it doesn't really happen. It's like they get other people to do that and give them the information.
Right. Okay.
And then whoever the enemy is, if they do discover the identity or location of the spy, then they will just try to kill them. Usually.
Oh, okay.
Because that severs the network of information.
Ooh.
From everything I've kind of like read, that's how I understand it generally works.
Oh.
It's a lot more direct during the war, obviously, in maybe the 50s, where the spies would actually go in and do things. But the double agents certainly would. But commonly, a spy is just like a handler for people that they try to get information from. And most of the time, you're just giving them money for it.
Yeah. I think in that situation, if you were the spy, and you'd always be thinking about what you were like eating or drinking, wouldn't you?
Not really that, but you're
yeah.
always like changing where you're staying, changing your routine, changing your alias, and you know everybody you speak to that you get information from, you're telling them a different story about who you are and all that. Because a lot of time they would like pretend to be a reporter, so the person that's giving information doesn't even know they're giving information to an agent. They think they're giving it to a newspaper, and the newspaper are paying for the information, but really it's the CIA or whoever getting it.
Oh my goodness, quite crazy, isn't it?
I mean, that's kind of standard stuff.
I think being like,
webs we weave.
I think like if you were like a spy, an ex-spy, it would still be looking over your shoulder, because if you had vexed
in
anyone,
the 60s,
or
all the films are based on books that real spies had written, and a lot of them were still spies when they wrote them in the 50s. So,
true.
Yeah.
Kind of not really. I'd be more worried now being a spy, because the Russians aren't afraid to poison you in your own country. But back then, that was less common.
Yeah, that would be so crazy, wouldn't it? It's scary.
Because you just use it
Yeah,
in North Agent
it's
now,
almost...
which is like an odorless, transparent thing they just smear on a door handle, and that'll get you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be so.
And yeah, there's a lot of, it's so interesting, like with the like advancements of technology and techniques and stuff like that. It almost seems easier to get got if you're not paying attention.
If they wanted, yeah. Well, they would, I mean, a lot of time they would just there was like one that I read, and it was a guy who was working in Greece, and they couldn't get to him. They knew he was a spy, but he was protected, and he was really good at changing his routine like stuff. But they had the other guy who was working with them, who was the Greek counterpart, and he was a lot more careless about it or whatever. And they just jammed him up in a traffic jam one morning when he was going to work, and drove up beside him and just unloaded bullets into him.
Oh my goodness.
And they left a note. Well, rather they called in, like, to say that they did it. I think it was like a communist terrorist group.
Yeah.
And they were just basically like, we couldn't get the big spy, but we got his friend.
That's crazy.
Because at that point, yeah, if you're trying to hurt your enemy but you can't get to the the key guy, I mean, at that point, just cause losses.
Yeah, and also to send a message to scare them, because immediately that spy had to leave because it was too dangerous for him. But I mean, it's basically to scare him away if they couldn't get him themselves, because they just want to sever. If you're the handler that's getting fed from all these points of information, if they can just get rid of you one way or another, the agency's no longer getting information from all those people. They're gonna have to start again.
Why would people want to be spies, honestly? Like, God.
Because it's national security. You're defending your country and democracy and all those bright labels.
Yeah, but the price you have to pay, like, death.
Oh. Yeah, the world's kind of a spooky place.
I always think about that one, and it was it the Salisbury?
Yes, the Novichok one. That was the nerve agent that I was talking about.
That was crazy, wasn't it? And those innocent people that got caught in the crossfire, wasn't it?
Well, they'd found the thing that covered in the nerve agent in the trash, and obviously they got infected when they interacted with it as well.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But that's the Russians using chemical agents that are highly illegal internationally.
But again, like with many things that are legal or illegal, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the idea behind it's same like stuff like that. Everybody agrees not to use it because you don't want your enemies using it on you.
Yeah.
So you both agree, gentleman's agreement, we're not going to use this, you guys don't use it, let's not go there. But yeah, I mean, anything is just, it's only...
But yeah,
it's like, only good as the agreement
I could agree. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. I could say, oh, I'm not going to use it against you, and then as long as I don't get caught, you don't know that I'm using it.
Yeah, but that's why the whole reputation thing is important.
Mm-hmm.
And the further back you go in time, the more you were reliant on that between not just nations, but individuals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It's just crazy.
Well,
that was awesome.
That's the business. 3 episodes in, that was the 3 episodes I had sketched as the introduction to.
Well, I thought that was quite good as well. I feel as if we're on track. Usually, sometimes we get a wee bit sidetracked, but I feel like we've kind of.
Well, these ones have a structure to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I'm finding is that it's so hard not to like meta and be like, you know, like, oh yeah, this is about cults and the occult, and the church is obviously a massive red flag. But, you know, like in character, you know, you wouldn't think it was anything like that. It's like, oh yeah, this is some kind of weird Russian nerve agent.
Yes.
All I'm thinking is like, at this moment, church zombies.
Once you've seen a couple of crazy monsters, like that goes out the window though, and you're like, okay, we're dealing with monsters.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Glenn?
Oh, it's not Russians.
What are your thoughts, Glenn?
Meanwhile, I had my mic muted. Nothing at all. You're on blanks.
Did you enjoy the session?
Oh yeah, I did. Well, the thing I'm still like fixated on is the eye.
Yeah.
It is a thing.
I just wonder who lost an eye.
Or why you kept it.
It would be so like, I can imagine you, Swindle, if you're going like that. The eye is
I mean, it's because well, yeah. I mean, for one thing, why would you fucking keep that shit? Like, why did he keep it? He clearly thought it was, not only was it important enough to keep, but it was important enough to hide it. Why?
That's true.
Like that's gross.
I mean,
but he clearly thought it was something else.
Yeah, I mean, you've got circumstances of the actual murder, and then you've got a whole bunch of like names that are somehow associated with different aspects of it. So yeah,
even just reading through my notes, it's
giving
like,
me your kind of like cursory thoughts then. Like what kind of places and persons are you wanting to like hit up next time, just so I've got enough prepared?
Definitely want to hit up Kolchak, because I think that was the part of the plan anyways, was to look through Reese's apartment.
Yeah.
And then hit up Kolchak afterwards.
Kolchak, yeah.
At least his office. Yeah.
I think we should be looking for Slater's support officer as well, Nina.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to worry about her.
I'm getting worried that the eye was her, because they said about vacation and things, and we can get a hold of her.
I think, given that, you know, Slater's tape recording didn't, you know, if he had that in his possession, I think that would have been in the tape recording.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you don't know when the tape recording is
Maybe
made.
He didn't have time as well.
And also he was kind of all over the place with his like ramblings.
So
that's true.
I mean,
chase up Kolchak, location whatever. Try and speak to Nina. What else do you want to help?
Well, we're gonna go to the harbour, aren't we? So we're gonna do that as well.
Which would be Kolchak's.
Yeah, that's Kolchak, yeah.
Then maybe going to the Hume family restaurant as well and scoping that out.
You've become obsessed with, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to just check. There might be someone that's out of place. Something, you know.
You haven't shared the restaurant reference with the Americans, have you?
I think, was that not in the report number 1?
Oh, yeah. So you're right. Yeah, I already met Kolchak.
Yeah.
The other one that was in my mind was
the Alexandra one as well. Maybe we need to
Vasilyov or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, should we be trying to meet with the detective from Special Branch as well? I mean, he wanted to meet with us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I think I'll also make an inquiry, like, but this is like a secondary prior, like, you know, if there's nothing else to do, probably hit up the pathologist and talk with them directly. Still want to know about their findings on the umbrella.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had the assistant give you the gist of what it said before. Let me review that and see exactly what it was. I don't think it was anything super detailed anyway. Okay, pathologist, Detective Bruce, Vasilyov, Nina, Kolchak.
I think we've got a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot.
We're just trying to get enough so that we can fill out a whole session as well.
Yeah. I think there's.
I mean, there's a bunch of leads, but I need to know which other ones you think are leads and what kind of order you want to do it in.
Yeah, I think those are the things that we want to do next session, the very next session. So.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else, Clem?
Oh, and we wanted to meet with the pathologist, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we said
Did we
that.
say that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Who are
yeah,
those?
just said that. Yeah.
Let me just quickly look through notes that you have.
Gibberish, but it's like a memorization.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if you've got anything that we didn't mention. No. I take it, Alan, you're just like physically writing yours down.
Yeah.
I was thinking as well about, sister, letter. Maybe it's a good idea to like reach out to the sister.
Look into her. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's gonna have a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
Because the letter doesn't even mention Dylan. His real name, Slater's real name. She still calls him Dylan. And, her sister, she was literally informing her sister about Dylan and how he's planning on taking her to America. I don't think she would have any information on Red Horseman or anything like that.
I think as well, because in the report as well, the report 1, there's a number of docking officers, docking workers and Dennings. I think that'll take us up, a fair chunk.
I'm like, you want to speak to all of them?
Would it help
We'll
if I
see.
transcribe my notes and put them up on Foundry? Just
It's only if you paste them into like a Foundry journal entry, it's just so I can skim them, so I can see what your thought process is, so I can like pull on things.
Yeah, no worries. I just thought that there just now because I tend to like write everything on my iPad because I can like handwrite it faster than I can type it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. I type faster than I write.
Yeah, same. I don't know if you can just export it, Alan, as an image or something.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do with that. Yeah.
It's not super important. It's just in case you'd written down something that you forgot to mention to me, and then I can look and see. Oh, okay, you've written this, so let's put something in there for that, Jimmy. Yes, there were several names in that first report. There's something. Try not to pitch in things for you, because when I'm like, did they just not notice this, or are they just leaving that until later? But I don't want to meddle, because I did that too much.
No, I don't think you should meddle, no.
No, you can meddle a little.
It's like, give me the juice.
You almost slipped up, come on!
I know how to stop this.
I didn't slip up.
I know.
Dark, are we all gonna die?
Yes.
I mean, everyone's going to die. It's just a case of when and
Asking
how.
big questions there.
And what do you taste like?
What do you taste like?
Everybody's stress is like super low. That's what I'm thinking when I'm looking at it. 3 sessions, and this is
a bit higher.
Yeah, you're halfway, but that's like 3 sessions in, and you get like reduce it a couple of times.
You'll get to a point where you'll reset it. You'll clear all of your stress in one go, and then the rest of us will fucking go insane. Oh, wait, last time.
Oh man. Yeah.
But that was I planned the first 3 to be like introducing all the sort of like elements involved. So special branch, CIA, blah blah blah, and character names. And now I need to just do the filler in the middle.
Can't wait.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do this again next week.
Catch you next time.
Cool.
Bye.
Later.
Yeah, catch you guys later.